Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Alex Thomas here, back with my awesome group of guys right here. My new co-host of Nerd Talk, Tyler, and my co-host, Smooth J Stu. What's going on, you guys?
We live, baby.
I wish it was for a better feeling things to talk about.
Yeah, it's okay. You guys, we know we're in the shade, because today we're gonna talk about something we really didn't want to talk about, but we said F it. We're gonna talk about it. But that's later within the show. Today we're on episode 17 of Nerd Talk. Hope you guys are enjoying. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit that like button. Please subscribe for more. Check out all these awesome guys' content in the description below. Check out Smooth J Stu's YouTube channel. Check out Mind of a Nerd Instagram. Like I said, all their stuff will be in the description below. And enough rambling. Let's go ahead and get into. We got some quick news stories to talk about. Obviously, you guys know the biggest news of this weekend. I forgot to say Merry Christmas to everybody out there.
Oh yeah, Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, Happy New Year's, all that stuff. Happy Kwanzaa. Today's Kwanzaa, right? Happy Kwanzaa.
Yep, today's the first
but yeah, the biggest one is Spider-Man hit 1 billion in the height of a pandemic.
That's what's up, man.
And these numbers are going up, but everybody's still going to see Spider-Man. And people are just out here talking shit. Oh, it's not the best Spider-Man movie, but it just hit 1 billion within 2 weeks in a pandemic, guys.
I'm literally going to see it tomorrow again.
Yeah, I've seen it twice.
You did say that. You definitely did say you're going to see Spider-Man.
And that's why it made $1 billion.
Yeah. I think this is great. It's amazing to me that we're not going to talk spoilers. Let's not try to talk spoilers. That this movie, all the hype, all the build up, and it paid off. I think it paid off. Shout out to Sony. Shout out to Marvel Studios. Shout out to Kevin Feige. Shout out to Amy Pascal. You guys pulled it off, man. Shout out to all you guys, yo. You guys made it. You guys made it possible that you guys can still make $1 billion film during a pandemic.
Yep.
So, you guys got any more thoughts on this?
No, I think it's great. I think it's
First of all, I'm happy that this paid off. I walked into this, I was excited about shitting myself. I was like, oh my God, please just don't let this be bad. And it wasn't, and it paid off. And, I was worried that, with all the ticket sales, with the hype, it was matching Endgame. I was like, it's not going to be as good as Endgame.
Yeah, I agree. It's like I said, they had to pull off a certain things for me to love this movie, and they pulled them off. Like I said, no spoilers. Go check out a spoiler review if you guys haven't already. But they did it, and like I would definitely go see it in the theater if I had the time. I definitely would go see it again in theater. Mm-hmm. But time is on my hands, so I just don't have the time to do it. So yeah, you guys got any more thoughts on this story? So we can go ahead and get into our next topic.
No.
All right, that's the only thing I really wanted to talk about. Quick movie news. Let's go ahead and get into our main topics today. And our biggest main topic, we're going to go ahead and get it out of the way so we can get to our big topic of the day. And that is Hawkeye, you guys. I know this is like late because this show, the last episode was last week, right? Or was this week?
Huh?
Last week.
Okay, it's last week. So we a week behind. We behind on this review. But I just finished it today. So overall, I liked the show. Now, we're probably gonna go a little rant a little bit, but I'm gonna take the glasses off of this now because my eyes are hurting. But I like the show, but I think there are too many episodes in this show. This show didn't need to be 6 episodes. There's a lot of filler. There's a lot of talking, a lot of build up.
It didn't need to exist, period. And I'll get into why I say that.
To technically nothing, I guess you could say, because it didn't really build anything. To me, it didn't. I mean, we got a lot of. We're gonna talk spoilers too. If you guys haven't seen Hawkeye, I'm gonna talk about some spoiler stuff. Most likely, it's been spoiled already. Kingpin showing up. I don't feel like they build up to Kingpin at all. They kept saying the big guy, and then it kind of once Hawkeye said the big guy, I said, okay, he's talking about Kingpin. But it just felt like there was no real build up. You didn't care about anything that was happening. I like the collective characters. Like I said, I like Haley Steinfeld. Obviously, Jeremy Renner is always knocked out of the park as Hawkeye. I like Vera Farmiga, and as little as she is in it, she feel like she's not even in it that much.
Yeah.
I liked like I said, I did like I'm sorry, Tyler, I did like Florence Pugh, whatever little screen time she had as well. I did.
I did, but there were also things about her that I did not like, which I'll get into in a second.
You could go ahead and talk about it, because I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the scene where she's sitting down with Kate talking about macaroni the whole time. Got made some macaroni. It was like, this is going on a little too long. Just go ahead and get to the point, you guys.
All right, so this is how I feel about the show. People, and I was getting attacked for it Thursday morning. First of all, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit who comes at me, bro. I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want because, you know, I'm honest, and people can't handle that. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry to break it to you that the MCU isn't a fucking magnum opus that's a masterpiece every time something comes out. I'm sorry to break it to you. That's not how the MCU is.
Yeah, for sure.
And until people realize that, they're going to keep coming at me for saying something's bad or not that great when realistically it's not. I'm sorry I don't accept mediocrity. Okay?
You sound upset.
The show is fine. I don't hate the show. Yeah, but my issue is
it's just fine. That's all it is.
My issue is we need to stop getting things like this. And people just accept it. I don't understand. We need shit like No Way Home. And I'm not talking about event movies like that. But I mean movies like, I'm sorry to break it to you, Eternals. I'm sorry to break it to you. But movies like Eternals, Shang-Chi, Winter Soldier, things like that. We need more stuff like that. We don't need shit like Ant-Man and the Wasp. We don't need shit like Black Widow. I'm sorry. The filler. Mediocrity. Yeah. Exactly. We don't need filler. When you look at the grand scope of this show, what was its purpose? I'll give you the purposes of it. They're not that important. To set up Haley Steinfeld, you could have done that in a movie. To set up Kingpin, you could have done that in a post-credit scene for something. Yeah. To set up an Echo show. Newsflash, no one cares about the Echo show because the character in this is as charismatic as this bottle of water.
I agree. I did not like her at all. I did not like I guess her name is Maya. I did not like her at all in this show. Gave no charisma at all. Like, I guess you're supposed to feel for her.
Her backstory is good.
Yeah, I did like the backstory. It's funny. I'm watching, another flashback. Who they're setting up now, because they also did the same thing for Kate Bishop. I'm like, we're getting a flashback from how long? And I did like that opening, though. I did like the opening where it was basically the Battle of New York, where she saw Hawkeye, where she was admired by him. I was like, this is dope, where you see basically they shot it, from a different angle. I loved when they do that, where you see events from a different point of view. And I think they mapped it out pretty well. I don't know if that's reshot footage or something, but it's pretty
I'll get my positives out the way, because everyone thinks, he's being negative. He's so negative on the show. He gave the season finale a 6. He's hating on the show. I'll get my positives out the way. Jeremy Renner is good. He's always been good. It's just like Black Widow and Scarlett Johansson in the Black Widow movie. She's good. She's been the role for 10 years now, more than that. Yeah. She's good. He's good. Haley Steinfeld is good. Good. Not amazing, not spectacular, not, oh my God, the best actress in the MCU. She's good, okay?
Somebody said she was the best actress in the MCU?
No, but that's what people view her as, bro.
No, I don't see that.
I see people saying, I love this character so much. Oh my God. I'm like, what character? What character? There has to be a character to love a character.
I did love the arrow fight scene between them two, where she was just so hyped. Like, is it? Like, we about to do this? Like, that was pretty dope.
The action sequences were cool when they happened. The action sequences were good.
Especially the end of episode 3, that was dope.
Yeah, episode 3 was fantastic.
The episode, I don't know what people talk about episode 5. I don't think episode 5 is one of the best. It's 3 and 6. 3 and 6 are the best episodes. 5.
I don't know about 6.
I like 6. That obviously that's the season finale.
I thought the season finale.
I like the season finale.
There were good things in there for like the scene where they're on the ice rink and they're taking everybody out. That was cool. But other than that, I did not like the finale. I thought the writing was atrocious in that.
Yeah, I mean, when it came to the finale, I think it served well as a finale. There are just certain things I question, like obviously Kingpin. Like I said, spoiler. We're going to talk about spoilers. Kingpin.
And I saw. Like, he's not dead.
I know that, but it's just like, why show it? That's my problem. Exactly.
This is what everyone was like. Oh, everyone who's mad is an idiot because they don't read the comics. First of all, I've always said comic accuracy is not needed in a project. I've always said that, and I'm going to stand by that.
And now,
second of all,
they've never done things comic book accurate ever. Besides the snap, that's really it. They've changed a lot of elements about different things in MCU.
This is my issue with that. Okay, I understand he's not dead, and I saw the comic panel. It's cool, whatever. This is my issue. You built the whole show, basically the whole show, around Kingpin showing up. They teased him over and over and over again, and then he shows up, only to tease that he's dead. So then, when we watch the Echo show, right? We're gonna sit here and be like, oh, no, not us, because we're intelligent. The geeks are gonna sit here and be like, oh, is he dead? Is he alive? Is he dead? Is he alive?
Yeah, we know. Movie TV show 101. Movie and TV show 101. If they don't show the death on screen and you don't see a body, they're not dead.
Nope.
Like that's hands down. That's just, movie and TV show 101.
You killed him. You brought him in to kill him to then do the same thing over again. What is the point of that?
I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was done when he got smashed by the car, bro. I'm like, oh, he's dead.
I did too.
There. He didn't die. He didn't die. I said, what the fuck? This nigga's invincible, bro. This nigga Kingpin is invincible for real, dude.
I did not like that. Also, the interactions with Kate and Yelena, I found them painfully cringe.
Yeah, there's literally a scene where they're like, I love the way it's shot though. It's shot where it's like you see the room,
the
like
office fight. That was cool. That was cool.
It's like a pan of the entire fight, and they're like running throughout each room. It's funny because there's a radio show going on, and they're like fighting while the radio show is going on. It's pretty hilarious.
That was cool, but the thing before that, like when Kate came to the elevator and Yelena was there, I was like, "Oh, they about to fight, whatever." What do? They fucking slap each other in the elevator.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do. She's just slapping. She's like, "What is that about?" She's like, "I don't know."
I'm like, "Bro, you made it clear that Yelena made it clear that she is not going to let anything stop her from killing Hawkeye, and the person that's going to stop her, what did she do?" Who writes this shit?
It was supposed to be funny, but it wasn't funny.
I'm sitting here, I'm like, this is so just. And then there's like all plot lines that don't go anywhere. The murder mystery thing that went nowhere. You built that.
Well, they do it, but it's in a way where I was like, okay,
the payoff is like whatever.
Yeah. So basically, like I said, I'm getting some spoilers because I have to talk about why I have the problem with it. So we find out that it wasn't the Jack guy that did it. It was her mom. Her mom was working for Kingpin. Well, her dad owed Kingpin money. So at the end of the day, when he died, she owed him money. Mm-hmm. So she's been working with the Kingpin. So what the fuck I'm trying to say? Yeah, she's been working for Kingpin, doing all this shit for Kingpin. And yeah, so she killed a mod for Kingpin. So that's what happened. That's how he died. And I when I saw it, I'm like, okay, that's the way you tell us that she was the one that murdered him. Like, no, like I don't think that's the way you do it.
And then they did all of that stuff, making Jack look evil, to then show him in the finale fighting with a bunch of LARPers.
Yeah, he ended up turned out. I guess he was a good guy at the end of the day. He was not.
And
a bad guy.
Also the LARPers. What?
Yeah, the fucking what I can't. Well, yeah, they're called the LARPers. That the fucking I can't even think of the name, but
they showed up once in episode 2.
The role players.
Yeah.
The role guys. Yeah,
they showed up in episode 2. I found it fucking cringe. Then they showed up again. I found it fucking cringe.
I
then
didn't
they
think
showed up in the finale.
Yeah,
They were fucking cringe.
I didn't think they're gonna be regular characters, bro. I didn't think they're gonna be regular characters. I'm like, shit,
the tracksuits, I guess they're called. I didn't give a shit about them. They were cringe as fuck.
Oh yeah, the tracksuit mafia. They was terrible.
Why
would they do that? They're not menacing, bro. They're just like a guys and fucking running around like they're the fucking Run BMC guys running around.
My biggest issue with this movie, and it's kind of funny because we just talked about this same situation, kind of. This show realistically makes Black Widow worthless when you really think about it, because that movie was the point to set up Yelena. Okay, whatever. Yeah. But then the post-credit scene was like, oh, Yelena's gonna go after Hawkeye. Okay. So then you get it. Granted, at the end of the show, we get a great moment with Yelena and Hawkeye. That's probably the best non-action part.
I did like that scene, but we'll talk about what my problem with that scene.
I like that scene. That was my favorite non-action scene, and also the scene where he was trying to talk to his son and he couldn't because he was trying to hear him. That was phenomenal.
Yeah, I love that.
But in terms of Yelena, at the end of episode 4, she shows up, right? 4. She shows up and she's kicking ass and shit. I'm like, okay, yes, we're moving. Let's go. How do they build on this in episode 5? By sitting there for 5 minutes cracking jokes about macaroni and cheese.
Mm-hmm. No, I did. Oh yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. I did love the opening of the episode where
that was good.
You see her get dusted. I didn't know. I'm like, they never explain if she got dusted or not. They don't. Obviously she just shows up at the end credit of Black Widow. It was Black Widow, right?
Yeah,
the Black Widow. So you just see her in the end credit scene. You don't know if she knows that she died or whatever. You don't know. Yeah. So we finally see her get dusted and come back in the same house that is like totally different. And I did love that scene. It's like, okay, this is dope, because she thinks she's about to save a Black Widow. And it turns out that she's not hypnotized, or she's just doing what she does to be, who she is.
That was cool. That was just like, Black Widow. It was cool.
Right. I'm like, oh, this is dope. But
when she was talking to Kate Bishop, I'm like, bro, what is this writing? It's so bad. And then
I think when they get down to the nitty-gritty about what they're talking about, it's good. But the whole dialogue when it come to the mac and cheese shit, that could have been cut out, bro. Like, just get down to what the hell you guys want.
And I was talking to AJ. I wish AJ was here. When you get down to it, it devalues Yelena. Because you made the point that, okay, she's supposed to be this villain against our heroes, whatever, okay. But then you have her fucking cracking jokes and shit. And it does not work. You can't do that.
There's literally a line where Haley Steinfeld says, they're like complimenting each other on their fighting. And she says, stop making me like you. He's like, yeah, but I can't help it. It's like,
and I'm like,
but that's why I don't think that. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think Yelena. I don't think that was really the point for us to. We obviously know towards the end that Yelena is not going to kill Hawkeye. I don't care what nobody say. We know that's not going to happen. We know they're going to have a moment like we get in this show.
But make me believe that she could.
I wouldn't believe that, because I just know I know Marvel. I know Marvel.
If you made it that she was on a fucking warpath, I'm talking Winter Soldier shit. If you made it like that, I'd be like, damn, bro, Hawkeye's about to get smoked.
To me, she should have been the antagonist of this show.
Yes.
She should have been the antagonist. It shouldn't have been.
That's what everybody thought.
It shouldn't have been all this extra shit that they added. It should have been.
No, we gotta set up a show for a character that it has as much emotion and charisma as this piece of paper that's sitting on my laptop right now.
Yeah.
Who cares? I don't care. I'm going to only watch that show because it's MCU. I swear on my life.
Yeah, I probably won't watch it again. I probably won't watch it again because
I didn't even finish it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, John, you're not, like I said, most of the stuff we talked about is the probably stuff you could probably find on YouTube. You probably could find a video just trying to break down.
I found this show just so boring. It's so boring.
That's why I haven't been saying much, because it was so boring. Every episode I watched, I fell asleep on every single one. I was like, I can't do this again.
I got through it. Like I said, I think the best episode is episode 3. Like I love the giant arrow scene. scene. That shit.
That was cool.
That shit. I love that. When she like shoot up, he like, why? I don't understand. And she like shoot up, and then you see the Pym logo. I'm like, oh shit. Either it's gonna get really small or it's gonna get really big, and it was really big. I'm like, oh. And then they used it again. I ain't gonna lie, they used it again later, and so a truck is like trying to like run into them.
That was funny.
They shrink it. And Kate's like, so what happens to him? She's like, Hawkeye's like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask Scott about that. And the owl comes and takes the truck, bro.
That was hilarious.
I was like, oh shit, because that's the same owl he was looking at earlier when he was stuck in the tree. But that was pretty dope. Like I said, I love the third act for the season finale with that scene. I do agree. I do like the scene between Yelena and Hawkeye. My only problem is just fucking tell the truth about what happened, bro. What's so hard? Thanos snapped the entire universe. Fucking tell her we were on a fucking planet where we had to choose either one of us to fucking sacrifice ourselves. Come clean. I tried to do it, but she said no. You can't. You have a family, bro. Like I have nobody besides obviously Yelena, but at that point in time she was dusted. But if
you don't think she would have understood that, like
right? Yeah. Like Yelena knows her sister. At the end of the day, she cares about people. At the end of the day, he explains it nicely when he talked about the events of Black Widow, where he said they got separated as kids. He was flying the plane. He asked her was she scared. He said it didn't matter. All she cared about was Yelena safe. At the end of the day, that's all Black Widow cared about was making sure that they did the job, and they did it. So that's the one thing I had a problem with. Like, bro, stop all this mushy, meshy shit. Just fucking come clean, bro.
This show really made me. It got me to a point where I don't care about Yelena anymore. I really don't.
We're gonna see more, bro. I think she's not saying she's gonna replace Black Widow, but she's gonna be in that role. I see her coming.
Well, then you need better writers. The writing for the show is.
But that's what I'm saying. Awesome. That's what I'm saying, though. I can't blame it on her. I can't. Like she's only.
I don't want to blame her.
She's an
bro. She's a Oscar. I think. Don't quote me on this. She's an Oscar-nominated actress, bro.
I think you're right. I think she's nominated.
How do you have an actress of this? Okay, maybe if she's not, whatever. She was in fucking Midsommar, among other things, bro. How do you have an actress like this spewing out dialogue written in crayon by a 5-year-old, bro?
How? It's just.
I'm listening to this dialogue.
It is what it is, bro.
I'm listening to this, like, bro. Is this real? Like, is this real?
Yeah,
I'm genuinely shocked at how bad the writing is.
Yeah, I agree, bro. But like I said, I gave it. What was your score, Todd? You gave it a 2.5.
I gave it a 3.
Up. We got somebody just joined. Let's go ahead and bring them in. Let's go ahead and bring them in. AJ Reacts 2 just popped up in the stream with the glasses. We're gonna maybe put the glasses back on too, bro. My eyes was hurting. My eyes was hurting.
Yeah.
But, what it do? We ran about Hawkeye, man. Like I said, did you see? I put my score on Letterboxd. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5.
Well, he's about to end the rant right now because I know he's got something to say.
Yeah,
I know he's got something to say.
I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it for what it was. I do believe that this is a filler show. There's a lot of filler moments, a lot of slow moments, a lot of build up, a lot of things you don't care about. But I did enjoy the action. I did like a certain amount of characters in the show. Like I said, the writing is not good. The writing is not good at all. But I'm ready to see. I like the January Renner was the one that saved it for me, I guess, too. At the end of the day, saved it for me, I guess, too. But yeah, AJ,
I feel exactly the same way. I guess.
Oh, okay.
I guess. I mean, the show has so much potential, and
I agree.
I don't know. I just feel like this was a missed opportunity, a misfire. It was boring, bro. Like a Hawkeye show should not be like that. We should have, these characters set up in a way where, we're intrigued, we're enthralled, and it just didn't do that for me.
Like WandaVision.
Like WandaVision had such a great concept. I don't know if they could have done exactly what they did with Hawkeye, but
just make it deep and personal.
Yeah,
the MCU clearly doesn't care about Hawkeye.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I think they did miss the bar. They should have made it personal.
They think they did a good job, though. I think they feel like it's solid.
I mean, they do think it's solid. I think you're right. I think you're right.
And a lot of people liked it, which is kind of interesting to me. Have we gotten any comments of
Frank Castle? Why would you ask that question? No, it's not better than Daredevil. Get the freak out of here, Frank Castle. Daredevil is better than Hawkeye, bro. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Wait, Daredevil's
better than 90% of the MCU, bro. I'm sorry,
show, bro. I hope he's asking about the show because we're not talking about the 2003 film.
Oh, that's cinema, baby. I don't know what you're talking about. That's cinema.
I haven't seen it yet. I can't.
That's that high quality H2O.
Oh, watch along coming soon.
Book it, bro. Book that shit right now, bro.
I'm down for it.
I need to see what's his name? Colin Farrell killed an old lady with a peanut, bro.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I do believe that people are giving it the most praise because it is MCU. They're not looking at it like, if you took all the MCU elements out of this, is it a good show? No, it's not a good show.
No.
I think the only thing that's saving it that is Hawkeye is Hawkeye.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous of everyone that gave it an 8 or a 9 or a 10. I'm happy for you. Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah. Did you guys like the Christmas theme for the show?
I guess it was fine. They didn't do anything.
It was useless
other than the ending.
Yeah, it was useless, but it could have been great. Like I said, along with the show, it could have been great.
And by the way, I did not think I would ever see a post-credit scene worse than
the fucking musical. They basically showed the musical again. Like, it's the same.
I did not think I would see a worse post-credit scene than Ant-Man and the Wasp.
It was just a musical. I think somebody tried to make a video like, you missed some things in the fucking end credits. I'm like, what did I miss? It was a fucking dance number.
Bro, I saw a fucking TikTok that was better than the post credit scene, bro. It was like that it was basically the scene at the end of it. Yelena is like, "Oh, this is bullshit," and then she left. I was like, that would have been hilarious, bro. All right.
You talking about it would have been hilarious if Elena was sitting in the audience and she got up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would have been hilarious. Hell yeah, I would definitely took that.
And had literally 10 seconds of the musical because that was like a 3-minute musical number. Like,
wow. It was almost like a minute and a half almost for that credit scene. But yeah, I mean, it felt like longer than that. If I had to rank it, if I added everything in there, so I don't like adding the shows in there because it kind of messes up my mind that they have all this fucking content for the MCU. I try to separate.
Do their shows on their own,
yeah. I separate them because it's just so much to add in there. Cause I gotta worry about all the shows, not movies. It's like over 30 things of content. Like,
I have it in my ranking. It is.
You don't put it in your ranking, Alex?
No, I didn't put it in my ranking.
Oh, okay.
Right now, Hawkeye is third from the bottom.
It's the worst show so far.
No. I mean, in all of the MCU, it's third from the bottom. Yeah.
Oh wow!
The only movies below it are Thor: The Dark World and Captain Marvel.
I think you might be right about that. I think
yes. I thought Iron Man 2 was better than this. I thought Ant-Man and the Wasp was better than this. I thought Incredible Hulk was better than this. It was truly just. I don't understand. I thought we were supposed to be moving forward. Shang-Chi was amazing. Eternals was phenomenal. I'm sorry, geeks, it was phenomenal. No Way Home was amazing. And then this was like, nope, we're going back to fucking 2013 when we made the worst fucking movie ever. But then thankfully we got that later. So
right.
Yeah, I didn't even finish it, so you know where it is for me.
Where did you leave off, John? Where did you leave off?
I still gotta watch episode 5 and 6.
I mean, at this point,
apparently I'm not missing anything.
At this point, I mean, episode 5 and 6, they weren't completely boring. 5 and 6 were okay, but
6 is bad for its own reasons.
Yeah, I agreed. It's not boredom for 6. It's just the direction that it took.
Yeah, I wasn't bored. I was pissed. I wasn't bored though.
I probably won't ever finish this show.
I mean, you're not missing nothing, man. I mean, all the stuff. Like I said, we told you most of the nitty-gritty stuff that you need to know. Like
watch, they're gonna green light a fucking Yelena show, and then he's gonna have to finish the show.
I mean, we told you what happened.
I watched the YouTube video.
We showed you what happened. So I'm gonna just go ahead and shout out to everybody. We got Mrs. Stu, Mama Blu-ray, Luke Ponto. Shout out to everybody in there. That's in the chat. Let me go ahead and read some of these comments. Luke says Tyler has some good points about the MCU fan base for sure. We got Kay in the chat. What's going on? Kay say Hawkeye season finale was fire. Kingpin got to stay though. Yeah, he's staying, bro. They're not killing him all. There's no way you bring him back. The same Kingpin from Daredevil, which I did like. Vincent D'Onofrio was amazing as Kingpin.
All right, so I haven't seen any of Daredevil. I'm sorry, but
what?
You haven't seen any of Daredevil, and you talking about what?
What?
I'm ashamed of you.
I told you that already, though.
We're starting it tonight. We're starting it tonight.
So actually, no, that's a lie. I've watched like 2 episodes of it.
Okay,
but so I had to ask.
I want to. After watching, I want to go back and watch it.
His voice, Kingpin's voice sounded weird to me. Not in like a bad way, but I just wanted to know if that's how it was in the show. And AJ
like
told
that,
me that's how it is. So I was like,
oh,
okay.
He has a sense of, I would say, anxiety. I guess, is it like that?
Mm-hmm.
The way he delivers line, he's like anxious all the time when it comes to
when you watch the show,
you'll see why.
There's a reason why he has those kind of characteristics.
His childhood.
His childhood.
Definitely his childhood. I feel like it progressed as the show went on too a little bit.
Yeah. That first season, he's very like unsure of himself.
Yeah, you gotta watch Daredevil, bro.
When he meets Vanessa, when he meets Vanessa, that's how you know he's about to become, that guy.
Yeah.
So, we definitely need to watch that show together. Let me know when you're ready, Tyler. Because I'm ready. I'm ready to do it tonight. I'm ready to do it tonight. But yeah, he said, yeah. Okay, said, yeah. How the hell, homie, not die? He got wrecked. What the fuck? This nigga Kingpin is invincible. That's all I have to say about that.
I heard they supposedly made him stronger in Hawkeye than he was.
Like he was.
He got hit with an arrow and just literally broke it. Like this is nothing, bro. Like he hit the arrow and was like
he smacked Kate and like threw her through the wall. Like I was like, what?
She went through a whole like fake house thing. Like she was just stuck in there. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But we got Bill say, wait a minute, isn't that guy in Stranger Things? I don't know what you're talking about. Kay says Matrix Resurrection trailer had me fooled. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
We're gonna talk about that, bro.
Man, you thought I was ranting on Hawkeye, bro? Wait till this guy right here gets into Matrix, bro.
Oh yeah. Frank said he hasn't watched Hawkeye. I would check it out, but if you don't like the first couple episodes, just check out, bro. The first, I would say,
the third episode is probably the best. The third episode is probably the best.
You giving him bad advice, telling him the first 2 episodes.
I'm saying I'm right though. The first 2 episodes aren't good. I mean,
that's NyQuil on screen, bro.
I hate to break it to people, but 2 good episodes of a 6-episode show does not constitute a good show. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Bill said,
if you have insomnia, watch Hawkeye. You go.
Frank says, I'm excited about Charlie Cox coming back as Daredevil. Oops, spoiler alert. We got you in here saying Hunter here. Disney Plus Marvel shows are for Disney Corp and its fans. The Marvel movies are for Marvel and its fans. They both feel very different. I don't think that the shows are different from the movies. I think they all feel like they exist in the same world. It's just that you got a lot of different writers and a lot of different people making this stuff. That's the thing.
Don't agree with that. I agree. I think that these shows have the potential to be amazing because WandaVision is amazing. I'm sorry. Falcon and Winter Soldier, I really like. Loki, even though I don't love it, I do respect that it's ambitious and it does something new. And it kept me interested. Even though I didn't fully love it, I was still interested. What If? I really dug What If a lot.
What If was dope.
This does not fit in that realm. This was pure just, it's the holidays. Let's just give them something to chew on. It's not like we have the other biggest movie of the year for, these guys. But, for the people that don't want to go to the movies, let's just give them this mediocre shit. They'll eat it up because it's the MCU. And they won't say that it's bad or trash because it's the MCU.
Yeah, I feel like they felt like it was just enough to get by. They did enough with the character.
They were all drunk on fucking eggnog, bro. They were like, they were writing. They were like, Damn, here, Feige, here, take it. I'm done.
Yeah.
Here, take it. I'm gone for the holidays. I'll see you in March when we release Moon Knight, hopefully. Bye. Goodbye.
Mm-hmm. You guys got any more closing thoughts on Hawkeye? We can move to the next.
Well, I will say this. One thing that Hawkeye is good for is getting people that haven't seen Daredevil and the Marvel TV shows or the Netflix Marvel shows, getting them into those. Yeah, that's it, sure. And kind of getting us ready for, you know, what's to come with those characters. Yeah, so that's one thing Hawkeye was good for.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. But yeah, that's enough rambling about Hawkeye. Like I said, there's all our thoughts on what we thought about the show. Let's go on and move to this clusterfuck. And that is The Matrix Resurrection. This is a spoiler review. If you have not seen The Matrix, we're going to
But what is there to spoil though? Like
I don't know. At this point,
I get it, but
at this point, like even people saying that the meta reference they talk meta is a spoiler, which then you might as well just make a regular review and just say fuck it, like because
that's what Jeremy Jahns did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At this point, it's like there's no point in making a spoiler review because you're right. What is there really to spoil is that this movie doesn't need to exist. It really doesn't. It doesn't really bring anything new to the franchise.
Let me explain the creative process of this movie, shall we? First of all, Lena Wachowski was like, Lily, would you like to make another Matrix movie for fun? Let's have some fun. And Lily probably said, why would you want to do that? Most people hated the last two we did. And then Lana was like, but I want to do it. And Lily was like, but there's no point. And Lana said, all right, go, I'll do it. And then she took this right here. She stood up, right? And she said like this. There you go.
You disrespected that beautiful steelbook.
Like yeah. I'm sorry. Did you literally just toss it like that? Did you literally just
in the plastic? No, it's on my bed. It's in the plastic. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Here, it's okay.
But basically, that's the premise of the movie. Yeah, it's unopened.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically, that's the premise of the movie. The story of the Matrix Resurrection, you guys, is that Neo is a game developer and he created the Matrix trilogy in their video games. And somehow Neo feel like he's losing his mind because he actually thinks that the events in the game actually happened. He believes that are memories and stuff like that. It's like I thought this when I was watching, I'm like, okay, like this is interesting. But then when they actually make it like, okay, it's the Matrix controlling him, like I kind of wish they would have not, like, it wasn't real. Like, this made me think that
that's what I said. I said like
this,
that the first act, like, I wish was a whole movie.
Yeah, like, let me think that.
Or at least it was.
Yeah, like, maybe, let me think that, because this would be a way to reboot it. Like, just let me, this whole reboot now. Like, there's never no machine world. There was none of that. It was actually, like, in his mind, and he created all this stuff. And he wants to go back into that world, you know, but
what it basically says that the trilogy was worthless.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the more I think about it, the more stupid I sound when I say it.
First of all, this movie should have never happened to begin with.
The more stupid I sound.
Listen, I've been saying since this movie was not since this movie was announced, since they said Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss were coming back, I said red flag number one, okay? Because number one, they died in revolutions, both of them, right? Mm-hmm. Number two, you could have easily rebooted this franchise with all new characters. Because this world, to me, the way I view it, it's exactly like Blade Runner. It's this huge open world
or like Star Wars.
Or Star Wars, that you can do whatever you want.
I agree. Mm-hmm.
And instead of them being creative and saying, oh, let's make it with all new characters and get people hooked back into the franchise, like Force Awakens, to a certain extent, because we had Han and we had Leia, but the main focus was Rey, Kylo, Finn, Poe, BB-8. Yes, BB-8 is a character.
For sure. Facts. Say it again.
I don't understand what happened. This movie starts and you get bamboozled.
Yeah,
Okay?
you get bamboozled.
It
straight
starts
away,
with the original opening logos. All 4 of us here watched it together.
Yeah.
We watched it together.
We watched it together. Yes.
We watched it together. When it started, me and Alex went, yeah, here we go. Let's go.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Hearing the original Matrix theme over the Warner Bros. Logo and the Village Road symbol, I was like, yeah, this is I'm loving it already.
And,
but then, like, the
opening logo started the same way. I was like, oh my god, bro! And then the movie
they recreate the opening to the fucking original and like the stupidest way. Like I was, and once I saw it, I said, are you serious? They're really gonna do the opening to the original Matrix? I wanted to call John so bad and say, turn this movie off, bro. They're about to shit on your franchise.
Listen.
Like they're about to shit on it so hard.
I am a very big fan of the Matrix movies, all 3 of them, and the Animatrix. I love all 3. That being said, this movie was so bad and so frustrating that I'm like, I want to erase it from existence. I'm upset that we're even up here talking about it
the way we are.
Yeah.
I wanted to love this movie. I told you guys over and over, I just want it to be decent. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece. I just want it to not be trash. And it was trash.
Yeah.
If anyone should have loved this movie, it was him.
And he pooped all over this all over this franchise.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah, I don't even count it. I don't even count it.
What does it mean?
It's not getting a sequel. It's not going to get a sequel. It bombed at the box office.
That's what I was about to say. It didn't do well this weekend. It got beat out by Sing 2.
Bro, it's losing to Sing 2.
Yeah, it got beat out by Sing 2. Sing 2 made more money.
An animated movie about singing animals.
Yeah, well,
The Matrix.
I had to tell Tyler. I said, for one, like, The Matrix hasn't been out for 18 years. Sing 2 is a newer property, animated film on Christmas Day. A lot of families are going to the theater. They're not going to see.
They're seeing Spider-Man.
Listen.
They're going to see Spider-Man.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to see those two. They're not going to see Matrix. They're not going to see Matrix. And like I said, another thing that exactly.
Yes. Yeah, that
hurts it too. That hurts it. I mean,
but that doesn't mean anything though, because
that doesn't make the movie better. But I mean, when it comes to box,
in 2015, The Force Awakens came out, and that franchise hadn't been around. Now, granted, Star Wars is bigger than Matrix. Okay, cool.
Star Wars, but you can't compare.
It's always been relevant though. Even though we hadn't had movies, we had TV shows.
The Matrix is one of the biggest and most important movies in cinema. Period. And that franchise is iconic. Even though the sequels, people don't love them, it's still iconic.
Agreed.
Yes.
There should have been lines out the fucking door for this movie, bro.
Yeah.
And they messed up.
The weird thing about it
is, it's not necessarily a family series, though.
That's what I'm telling you. That's exactly.
It's for the grown-ups. And people want to see family films around the Christmas time. So that's another thing that hurt it, I believe.
Well, I mean, but the weird thing about it is that it's sitting with a decent score. It's still sitting at a fresh score. So I think at the moment, I think it's sitting at 69. Can anybody can check for me? I don't know. I think it's sitting at like 69%. That's still, it's still got a decent rating. It's not like in the 40s. Tyler pointed out that Kingsman is sitting at like 40-some%.
Which is undeserved, by the way.
Rotten Tomatoes,
if anyone is looking for one last movie to see,
it's still fresh. So
IMDb is a 5.8 out of 10.
Yeah. See, but that's what I'm saying. You look at the other ratings that I think Metacritic gave it around it gave us a very
64%.
It's a 64 right now.
See, that's decent. It's not terrible.
But the movie's not decent.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I was talking about. Are we gonna? Even though I love The Last Jedi, but I know a lot of people don't like it. Do we have a Last Jedi situation where I was online. People are posting I love this movie. I don't know what people are saying. Like, what the fuck movie did you watch? Because I did not enjoy this movie.
I saw someone say that, bro. I saw someone say this respected the original franchise. What?
What?
Yeah, and it disrespected it for sure. Hell yeah, it did.
You literally took the original characters and recasted them and made them worse. Morpheus was a joke, and it breaks my heart to say that because I love this actor.
No, Frank. Yeah. Lawrence Fishburne did not come back, and I'm glad he didn't come back because
I'm glad he
probably read the script and said, "Nah."
I love
this actor. I loved him. I loved him in Candyman, and I'm one of the few that genuinely love him as Black Manta, and I can't wait to see what he does in the next movie.
For sure.
I don't even blame this on him. It's a Florence Pugh situation. I don't blame this on him. This was embarrassing. Yeah, and it's the same thing from Mr. Anderson.
It's the writing and the direction.
What's his name? Jonathan Groff?
Yeah, that's his name.
Oh,
man. Mr.
Smith.
Yeah, he wasn't bad, Mr. Smith. Bad in the movie. He did fine. He did that's my one positive with the movie. The acting is passable. It's fine. Even from Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss. I'm sorry. I didn't really love them in this movie. They are fine. Okay. But it makes no sense, especially Smith. Okay, you brought him back, or basically reincarnated him, or whatever. You brought him back for what? He's not even the villain of this movie.
Yeah, he's not though. Neil Patrick Harris is the fucking villain. Did that sound right? Neil Patrick Harris is the fucking villain.
Well, I guess this is okay because we have Patrick Dempsey as the villain in the Transformers movie.
Yeah, so, but he was a pawn though.
That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it was the Decepticons. Like they were the bad guys at the end of the day. This movie, Neil Patrick Harris is the bad guy. Like there's no robot. We see Sentinels, but they're not the threat. At the end of the day,
they're buddies.
Do they even fight the Sentinels at all?
No. They're literally in the Matrix the last half of this. The whole third act. They're fighting the fucking people falling out from the fucking sky and zombie fucking.
That's the only part of the movie I like.
I didn't even like that.
This nigga's on the back. This nigga on the back of the motorcycle having his hands up like this the whole time. That's all he's doing. That's all he's doing, bro. He might as well go like this. That's what he might as well do. Like, what the fuck, bro? And I understand Neo Neo isn't who he was. So I love the gag where he like, you gonna fly? Yeah, he tried to fly. He doesn't fly. That was okay.
That was funny.
But like, I don't know. I don't think one person should have made this movie. That's why now watching this movie, I understand why it was at the point in time it was brothers. The siblings made two. Why it took two people to make these movies. These movies are too complex for one person to make. You guys are trying to tell a lot of this layered film, on a lot of tough, especially when it's not written well. It's not written well at all. Don't talk about my boy Tyler Vincent. It's not we're nerd talk, bro. We're all nerds. We just letting him rant because we all have to rant. But yeah, it's like going back to the characters though. I kind of wish they weren't the characters. Let them be new.
Yeah, let them be new people.
He don't have to be Morpheus. Just because Morpheus was in the other movies, we don't have to have these characters back. Like what Tyler said. Allow these characters to be new. And then if you want to tease Neo and Trinity, let that happen. Let us build to that. Don't just drop them into this movie.
Tyler hit the nail on the head. It should have been the Force Awakens of this franchise, but it wasn't. Like you have these great actors. The movie is wonderfully cast, but you're wasting everyone's potential.
Patrick Harris, I don't know.
Well, like I say, he's a good actor.
He's a good actor. He's utilized well.
That's true.
He's not utilized well. And you just crap all over the cast. You use a watered down version of Keanu Reeves from the first movie.
That's embarrassing. It was embarrassing, bro. It was embarrassing.
He's the own great value version of himself.
This is the one, bro. This is the one. Come on.
Like,
what is happening?
The
Keanu
negative
Reeves
one
on the toilet, bro. Come on, man.
Right, the negative one, right?
That's what he was.
You take one of the most promising young black actors in Yahya Abdul-Mateen, and you just I don't know what they did. I mean,
he was swagged out, but he was
cool. Yeah, he would have been cool if he was just somebody else. This is not Morpheus.
Right.
Why would you name him Morpheus?
And technically he wasn't. He was a program in the Matrix.
Yeah.
That's what it was. He wasn't even a real person. He wasn't even a real person.
Nah, he wasn't.
I know we've been ran, but do you guys want to talk about certain scenes that you at least let's get into some positives, because I know John tried to say some positives like the score. The score was good.
The score was amazing.
The score was great,
especially in the ending. I was
when
like,
it went off, it was good.
I do agree.
The final shot was good, even though it looked like shit visually.
I did like that. I did like to see them both flying together. I thought that was awesome that she was the one that was holding him up, even though a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's woke because they trying to show that women are powerful." No, shut the fuck up, bro. Damn,
she was awesome in the originals.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That doesn't change anything with her character, because in the other movie she's always been kicking ass. Like she's always been a raw character. The movie starts with her kicking niggas' asses, so I don't want to hear this woke shit.
Right.
So
the second one and the first one and the second one started out like that.
Right. So I don't want to hear this woke shit about it's about you, and they only say that because it's a woman directing it.
Right.
And like going back to the direction, I do think that this movie fails that it's only one of them making it.
Oh, we haven't even talked about that. The action sequences in this movie are embarrassing, bro.
For sure.
The editing, first of all, the visuals are terrible.
The bullet time, bro.
Terrible.
Oh, the bullet time is terrible.
Bro, it's like Paul W.S. Anderson light, bro. It's literally Paul W.S. Anderson light. Just cut.
We can do bullet time on screen.
No, you're right.
Better than the movie, bro.
If Paul W.S. Anderson. If Paul W.S. Anderson got a bigger budget, he would have made this movie.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, hell yeah.
It's heartbreaking.
It does feel like a Resident Evil movie, like on that level though. Damn, it's fucked up to
good.
say.
That's
terrible, bro.
It's heartbreaking to sit here and say, "Oh yeah, a Matrix movie is." This is how I felt when Rise of Skywalker came out. I was like, "Yo, was this really that bad?"
Frank asked, "Did they get rid of the green cinematography?" No, it's still green.
Yes,
it's still green.
It's not as green.
It's green at the end. I think the end of the movie, that's where it's the most green. But throughout the movie, no, it's not.
But
the third act is green.
That's explained at the end of Revolutions. Yeah, when Sati did whatever she did, like she got rid of all the green.
She changed it.
She changed it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't never gonna be green.
I thought the ending was a little green.
It wasn't filmed. It wasn't filmed green. It was the way the scene was lit.
Okay, I'm about to say it looked green to me.
Yeah, it didn't have a green tint over it.
Yeah, but definitely not like
green lights in the background. Yeah, couple of green buildings, stuff like that.
You might be right. It didn't help that niggas was falling out of the sky and they were literally dropping in Matrix code. So,
I actually like that
kind of
part.
Cool. I thought
it was all right. I don't know. I just didn't like the whole fact that you got.
I checked out at that point.
They were on the back of a bike, and
understandable.
Like, it's funny because so they reveal why Trinity and Neo are alive in this movie. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this now so I can get out the way. I was explained it to Tyler. Tyler was just surprised. I kind of was listening to what was happening. I'm like, okay, basically I
checked out at that point.
I was like, when Neo sacrificed himself at the end of Revolutions, they take Neo's body and revive him and basically just put him into the Matrix and
they recharge him.
Yeah, they recharge him up. Yeah, and they did the same thing with Neo. I guess they say that Neo and Trinity have like a bond or something like that. That's so powerful. Something about it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. It's just a reason to keep them alive.
An alternate
power of love.
Like they're
it was like that for real, bro. It was like the scene where they're about to meet up with Neil Patrick Harris. They literally do that. Like, like it was literally the power of love.
Touch my hand.
Goodness gracious.
I need an extra scene where they're like charging him up, and Neo wakes up and he's like, "It's turbo time."
But going back to the beginning, like even like it was so jarring, the flashbacks, bro. Like they just kept doing
it was flashbacks every 5 seconds, as if we hadn't seen the movie. Yes. Like, what are you doing? We've seen the first 3 already.
They're doing it while they're like in the scene, like they're brainstorming about what they should do and stuff. And they're literally in transition.
It'd be like if we were telling you. It'd be like if we were telling you like how we felt watching the movie, and then you'd see like a quick flash of us looking at our TV screen.
Yeah. Exactly how it is.
In the middle of the conversation, it's like I understand what you're trying to do. Like, you have Jonathan Groff saying everyone is oblivious. I'm paraphrasing, but he says the line from the first one, and then you show me the scene from the first one. I'm like, I'm not, and that's the other thing I didn't like about the movie. I didn't like how it was insulting my intelligence. I don't like to be made to be feeling like a fucking idiot when I'm watching a movie. If you say the lines from the original movie, I'm gonna understand that it's from the original movie. There's a reason that the original movie is a near masterpiece.
Yes, but they do that thing that they do in Batman: The Killing Joke, where they got to introduce Batgirl as if we don't already know who Batgirl is.
Literally, it just happened. Literally, it just happened in No Way Home. Minor spoiler for No Way Home. Norman Osborn goes, "Oh, I'm something of a scientist myself."
Oh, nice save. Yeah,
like oh my God, Lena Wachowski, bro.
Because they don't think they contradict certain things they do in the original movies. In this movie, though, right? They like change a lot of things when it comes to what they do and how they do things.
They kind of explain it away. It's an upgraded Matrix.
I thought it was cool that the operator can be there with them, but he's not there. I thought that was a cool little touch.
I thought that was cool too.
It gets the operator more involved. Not the way
really, it looked too.
Yeah, where it was like, he's like encoded and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty cool. I can't think of the Asian actress that's with the blue hair. I did like her. I did like her in this movie. I did like her.
Yeah, she was in Iron Fist.
She was in
Iron Fist.
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all hear a story? She passed up Shang-Chi for this.
Dang.
She passed up Shang-Chi for this.
And I guarantee you she was gonna play his sister too. I'm willing to bet that.
Yeah, that's exactly what she was going to play.
Wrong move.
Yep. Well,
this movie hurt all of our souls, bro.
He probably loved the Matrix. He's like, oh, I want to be a part of this. This probably is going to be cool. Then it was the slow motion, bro. Let's talk about this.
MCU, bro. You introduced into the MCU.
Maybe did she have a good experience on Iron Fist? Maybe not. She said, "Fuck Marvel. I don't want to work with Marvel no more."
Bro, this is the MCU though. This is MCU. That's different than Marvel.
The bullet time.
It's different than Netflix.
Are embarrassing. They did one thing that I liked, and it was when Neil Patrick Harris shot the bullet, and it was going towards Trinity. And
that whole scene was hell no.
Listen.
The frame rate was hurting
yes.
The frame rate was bad.
The frame rate was terrible. The editing was all terrible. But I did like the concept of the scene, like he shot the bullet and he was trying to like get her, and it was like about to like hit her, and then he was like, that was cool.
The idea is fine. The execution is atrocious,
and the dialogue wasn't great either.
It looks like a crappy security camera.
Bro, like the first time
I thought my TV was
that was the exposition.
No, that's correct,
they slowed it down to 3 frames per second.
Yeah.
We were watching it, and I was like, we were all, me and Alex were both like, what in the actual fuck is happening, bro?
Yeah,
they could have made it look better at least.
We've only been improving on special effects for the last 18 years, so I don't know what the hell they was thinking. It's messed up when you think the bullet time from the original Matrix looks better than this movie, and this movie came out 2020.
It's not like the original Matrix redefined special effects in slow motion and action sequences, but
I mean, they literally show the exact same movie in this movie. So how the fuck did they fuck up the bullet time? So, It just doesn't make any sense to me. But I think they do it so much and they show it so much with those movies. You don't see bullet time so frequently unless it actually was a reason why they did it.
Yeah, they make it special. Yeah. They make you earn those bullet time scenes.
Yeah. When it happens,
then again, the rest of those movies are good anyway. So.
Right now, this movie is making both of those. Reloaded and Resurrections are masterpieces compared to this.
And Tyler made an excellent point in our watch along for this movie. He said the second one and the third one have their problems, but they're still competent films.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, this is definitely not a competent film.
Yeah, we can say as Matrix fans this sucks, but when you take away the it's the same thing with Eternals and what we were talking about. You take away, it's a Matrix movie, whatever. This was just a regular sci-fi movie. This is terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, it doesn't
The
hold
writing is
way.
terrible.
It
The
doesn't hold on its
cinematography
own.
is bland. The editing is atrocious. The action sequences are terrible. There's not one action sequence. I can tell you an action sequence from every single Matrix movie in the original trilogy that's iconic. The first one, the last 40 minutes. The second one, the fight with him and Smith in the schoolyard or whatever.
And
the
the
third
highway
one,
chase.
the battle for Zion, and the fight with him and Smith.
Yeah, the highway scene.
And the highway chase. I was
scene,
just picking one, but the highway chase too.
Mm-hmm.
Name me one action sequence that's iconic for a good reason.
None are iconic.
It's none because even the scene
they're memorable for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I'm about to say even the scene where they're inside like that little warehouse thing, it was not memorable. I mean,
that was terrible.
That was
the
shot
only good
terribly.
thing was the score.
Yeah,
that was terrible.
Yeah.
The fight between him and Smith was whatever.
The way it's shot, the way it's edited is so like
it's the quick cut.
It's a quick cut, and I don't know if it was a fight choreography, but you could tell that they weren't hitting each other when they were throwing punches. It pissed me off. It's literally like they forgot how to shoot a movie. Like it's literally just like
the scene where they were in Neo's office, I guess, and they were trying to like take him, whatever. That wasn't good. The fight like in the train, I guess, that wasn't good.
You talking about what the word like you see it in the trailer, but like the explosion goes off and it feels like he's off center. Like it's like they didn't even shoot it right when he like
he's like
from the explosion. He's like off camera though, like he's like over here, and like the explosion is like off center. It's like not even in shot. It's so weird the way they shot this movie, bro. And what's so crazy is that the trailer is so fucking dude. Like
speaking of trailers. The second trailer for this movie.
John, did you go back and watch the trailers?
I still haven't watched it. No.
You haven't watched the second trailer? You might as well watch it now.
They showed the entire movie in the second trailer. The only thing they didn't reveal was that Neil Patrick Harris was the main villain.
Yeah, the third act was shown. The third act was shown in the second trailer.
I don't. Who approved that? Who approved that second trailer?
Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers.
Are you surprised?
Are you surprised? Right. It's not been the first time they showed a 3-minute trailer and almost showed everything in it. I mean, most of the DC movies almost do that too.
I don't know. I don't know. This was the definition of a misfire and a mistake.
Yeah.
I don't. And again, I'm curious to those people that gave it 8s. Like, what did you love about this so much? What did you love?
If anybody's in the chat and you guys have seen Matrix, let me know what you guys think in the chat. I'll read you guys' comments, see what you thought about it. Because like it's been bugging me when I see people giving it 8, 9, and people saying they love it. I'm like, let me know why you love this movie.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
And let me actually, I'm gonna ask him this: are you guys fans of this franchise? Because if you guys are fans of this, why are you guys loving this? This is not good.
Because we like these movies. The four of us like these movies, and we hate this movie.
This is a major.
I'm not big on it as much as AJ and John, because I know Alex, you don't really like love this franchise like John and AJ, right?
I love the first movie. I love the second one. The third one it's a good movie. I would say I don't love it as much as I love like Harry Potter or Star Wars, but I appreciate this franchise.
Yeah. For sure. I'm in the same boat.
I'm
probably in the same boat.
AJ gave Reloaded a 4 out of 5.
I really enjoy Reloaded.
He like loved this franchise though.
I'm not surprised though, because like he was coming off the hype of the first one, then he went into the second one. Like I said, those action sequences really get you pumped. Like it does though. Like this movie doesn't get you that way.
No, not at all. You confused the whole time.
Yeah,
you really are. I still don't know half of the things that happened in that movie.
Yeah,
I did have a question. Like later in the movie, Jessica Henwick, what's her name? Yeah, so she has a scene with Trinity in Zion. Well, I think it's Zion, and they like are connected somehow. And then they show Trinity in the Matrix, and they kind of like split, and like the camera goes crazy.
Yeah, I hate that. That's terrible.
What was that about?
Okay, so I guess their codes in the Matrix are similar, but they never explain the significance of why their codes are similar.
Yeah.
Did they mention that though? Did they mention that their codes were similar?
Yes. Sati mentioned that.
Okay. Yeah, she said you have to do this. You're the only person that could do it. She's like, oh, of course. Like she knew she had to be the one to do it. It's not.
But why are you doing?
That's the thing. It's not explained well. I did like that little. I do like that little touch that they brought back. That Santi. I thought that was they brought her back. That's pretty dope.
Cool.
I just watched. I just watched the second trailer just now. They showed the whole movie.
Yeah,
I would have been so mad.
My biggest issue with this movie, among many, is this movie has no plot. What is the plot of this movie?
If Neil Patrick Harris was a villain, what was his goal? Like, what was he trying to do? We still don't know. I watched it twice. I watched it twice.
They watched it twice.
And I still don't know what I watched.
Like literally in my review,
there's more Spider-Man No Way Home.
Literally,
I saw Spider-Man No Way Home twice.
But he saw this twice before seeing No Way Home.
So he saw this twice before he saw it twice.
Yeah.
But in my review, I literally said, I say, oh, it tells the story of, I say, Matrix Resurrections is directed by Lana Wachowski and tells the story of ... I don't know.
Yeah,
there's no story to this movie. There's no plot. We got 50 minutes in, and I'm like, what is the plot of this movie?
Yeah, I was sitting there watching it with my fiance. She was on her phone half the time because she was toned out. She was like, shit. I had to literally tell her, like, that's Jada Pinkett Smith, who's that character. She had to look like, what? I'm like, yeah, that's her.
Oh, and apparently that was practical makeup. That wasn't CGI.
I could tell.
It looked a little CGI in some points.
It did, but
you couldn't really tell.
It was that.
I mean, it looked good. I just,
I mean, we get explanations of what happened to the characters, why they're not back. Like we find out what happened to Morpheus. It's not explained very well. Basically they said what Zion was. They lived back in the old days and they didn't want to, improve.
Yeah, Morpheus basically wouldn't accept that there was a new threat because he was dead set on Neo's sacrifice being the end all be all. Yeah, he was like, we're not gonna undo his work, and he just couldn't accept it was a new threat.
That's basically a metaphor for how Lana Wachowski went through this because they basically undid everything that the trilogy did.
Yep. Yeah. But yeah, I guess he died just an old age.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so.
It's never really explicitly stated, but.
Yeah, because they tell us that it's been 60 years, right? 60 years has passed. 60 years has passed.
Revolutions.
But for Neo, I feel like it's been 18 years, but they've been changing his code, like changing the way he looks in the world. And I kind of hate that they reveal it when they revealed it. I can't even think of her name, but I'm trying to think of her character's name. Not trying to think of the actor's name. But she revealed that
Jessica Henwick.
Jessica Henwick's character. I'm trying to think of her name. Bugs. Okay.
Bugs.
So they she revealed to him that that's the way he looks. We've seen little hints throughout the whole movie of what he looks like in like mirrors and reflections. It's like, okay, when we get the reveal, it's not that big because we done seen like 45 shots of the way they look. They did the same thing.
Yeah, the hints weren't subtle enough. They were in your face.
Yeah, they did the same thing with Trinity. I think Trinity had a different reflection when they were sitting at the table. I caught that. She had like long hair. I'm like, oh, they changed her color too. Yeah. I did love the scene where her fake husband was like kept calling her Tiffany. She's like, stop fucking calling me that. That's not my fucking name.
Fun fact. That is Keanu Reeves' stunt double from the original trilogy, as well as the director of John Wick.
That plays her husband. What?
Chad.
Nice. I didn't know that. That's dope.
That's Chad.
That's dope. Shit. He like, man, I want to be a part of this. Fuck it. Even though it's gonna be terrible. But
it was a paycheck.
But that's bad to say. Like I think most of these, like Carrie-Anne Moss, like what has she done since? What's the last thing you guys seen? Oh no, she was in Jessica Jones, right? Okay, so she has done some work. But I mean, it's great to see them back as these characters. I love that one of the characters like fanboys over Neo, and he talks about the way he looks. He's like, I don't know about the long hair and the fucking beard, and I don't like that. It's like I'm tired of Keanu Reeves' hair and look too. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. He been pulling this. He looked like John Wick at the end of the day. That's what I'm thinking.
Every
the
time.
fucking same every time. Like
John Wick Resurrections.
Yeah, like shit, bro. Like damn, you can't change your look, Keanu. Damn. I know it's
He
probably
did shave it off. He did shave it off, and I think so.
Yeah,
I didn't know that
When he gets
for the real world scene.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
For the real world scenes. Yep,
that's cool. That's dope. I mean, shit. I was tired of his long hair. Cut that shit off, bro. Shit. Give me back
his
to
hair looked shorter in that little teaser for John Wick 4. Like in that photo that they had. Yeah.
Oh, so he's gonna have short hair. He's gonna have short hair in John Wick 4.
It looks shorter. I don't think it's short.
Yeah,
but it looks shorter
because he cut it in this movie.
Okay.
So it's growing back.
My nigga hair must grow fast as fuck. But
I don't know the times between filming. Though.
Yeah.
I can't tell.
Right. You might be right. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I think I do agree. This is like a very low graded version of Neo and Keanu Reeves. He feel like he's just really he's just delivering his lines. He's not giving us a performance.
Yeah, he's just there. He
doesn't feel like Neo.
He doesn't feel like he wants to be there.
Exactly. No one does.
Yeah.
And that's what's sad about it. It's just there's scenes happening. We're supposed to care. We don't care.
If you present your movie as I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna show you the same vibe of I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
I'm convinced. Just sitting here, I'm convinced they made this movie bad on purpose. I'm convinced.
I mean, they were so lazy. They even took out the whole phone element. They literally just can wake up in out of the Matrix. They literally can just wake up.
There was an interview with Lena Wachowski. I watched it. It was the red carpet or green carpet, whatever. And
green carpet.
And one of the guys from IGN asked her, "Oh, why did you make this movie?" It took her like 45 seconds to answer that question, bro.
Now I'm saying she probably said the same. She probably thought of the pitch of this movie is because she probably talked to her sibling and was like, "Let's go and make a Matrix movie." She's like, "I don't want to make another Matrix," and he's like, "Fuck it, I'll do it without you."
I'll take something like Jupiter.
I got a feeling that's exactly what happened.
Dude, I will take something like Jupiter
as a plot point in this movie.
I will take something like Jupiter Ascending over this any day, bro. Because at least Jupiter Ascending was
Jupiter Ascending is on the same playing field as this movie.
Nah, I don't know about that,
bro. But it's not good, but it's ambitious. It's something new.
That, bro.
This is literally just remaking the first Matrix, bro.
No, yeah, I think this movie
I think this movie's better than Jupiter Ascending.
I can't do Jupiter Ascending, bro. I fell asleep like 5 times in that movie.
Listen, bro. I will take a bad original movie over something like this, where they're just remaking things for no reason.
It's not that they're doing more. It's more callbacks, if anything. It's not that they're remaking. It's they're doing callbacks to the original because they know the fans are coming back. Okay, here goes this shot where you see Mr. Smith hitting him in bullet time, the above shot. They like really did that shot again in this movie. I
saw a term online that said this is like the season of legacy sequels.
Mm-hmm.
So
it is.
No Way Home is the legacy sequel done right. This is the legacy sequel.
But I mean, I wouldn't call Spider-Man No Way Home a legacy sequel because it is continuing. It's not something like Force Awakens. No Way Home is a legit sequel to Far From Home.
No, it's a legacy sequel because it's acknowledging the entire franchise, not just its own narrative.
I mean, it's
a semi-legacy sequel.
Yeah,
No Way Home is kind of weird because it's
a full legacy sequel.
Yeah, shout out to my
Force Awakens is more legacy sequel than
spoiler alert. All the Spider-Man are in the movie. How is that not a full legacy sequel?
Because it's following the story of the MCU Spider-Man.
No, it is
featured in the film.
No, it is, but it has so much fan service from other films it's still considered a legacy sequel.
It's a celebration. That's what it's a celebration of Spider-Man and how far we've come from 2002 to now. That's what that is. But like what my little brother said, they're trying to catch this. We're in nostalgia area. Everyone has to we have to go back to what was the good times when the Matrix movie were coming out, or obviously when the Spider-Man movies came out, or when the Star Wars movies came out. So that's all this is. At the end of the day, they're making these movies to try to make money and build off of a name that was making money at the end of the day.
And they did it
so
horribly in this time.
Right. And like I say, they had interesting concepts. It's just
absolutely they did.
They just weren't executed well. The writing was trash. The direction was trash. Editing. Whoever edited this movie, y'all need to go back to school because you guys do not know how to edit. When you edit a fight scene, you don't cut. Who thought that was a good idea? We want to see the fight linger. Long takes,
wide shots.
We don't want to see.
That's another thing I didn't like.
We don't want to see that, bro.
Not a lot of wide shots in the action. It was very
they were close on their faces, dude. You see their fists, you don't see their whole bodies, or you just see their upper torso. I want to see their whole bodies doing this stuff.
Like in the museum fight in Reloaded, you see the wide shot of him jumping over the barricade or the staircase, and you see him grabbing the weapons and fighting and all that shit.
But most of that shot, there's a lot of shots where it's one shot and it's following the action as it's going, and you get a quick cut, but you still follow the scene as it's going up. Like when they're going up the stairs, they're literally seeing it going up the stairs and stuff like that. Same with the Mr. Smith fight. Like you see a lot of those scenes, like when they first start fighting, they're going at it. You see them a full body start hitting each other, stuff like that. That wasn't present in this movie, and it's made by the same person that made those movies. That's what's making it upsetting, man.
I don't know what happened. I felt lifeless when this ended. I was I
wanted to cry.
This is a Phantom Menace situation when George Lucas came back to do Phantom Menace after he done did the 19 Star Wars, and everybody think, it's a good idea to have George Lucas directed. No, it wasn't.
No.
Yeah, and I told y'all this, but when I went to the theater to see this, when it ended, people clapped and applauded.
I thought about that when I watched it the first time. I'm like, people really clap for this? Like, what was y'all watching? Like we clearly weren't watching the same movie.
The final shot was okay. It was cool, but the movie was.
It looked terrible.
It did not look good. It did not look good.
It
looked like Matrix in 2002. It looked like that CGI.
I went back and watched the last shot. I do love that.
But what was happening?
It would have been fine in 2002 or 2003. Yeah,
exactly.
What was happening was cool, but the way it looked wasn't great.
Yeah, I mean, it's that's what I was, the problem is we're not gonna get another one because I think it'll be awesome to see both of them be awesome, like both of them be able to fly and fight. And
I don't know,
at this point,
I don't.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
unless somebody else takes it over, I don't know.
But it has to be someone competent.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it gotta be more than one person too.
It's not gonna happen.
I have. This is
the Wachowskis' baby.
This is a horrible way to end off this series.
I agree.
I'm tapped out, bro. I'm gonna go OD on blue pills.
How you think John feels?
John, I feel bad for you, bro. This is your baby.
This is the Terminator Genesis of the franchise, bro.
I don't know, man. I think this was worse than Genesis.
Because that movie's not great, but this is worse. I mean, this is worse than that. But
Genesis had, even though they showed all of them in the goddamn trailer, Genesis had solid action sequences, and Arnold was really entertaining in that movie.
No, he was terrible. I did not like Arnold in that movie.
No, I thought it was okay.
Arnold was no. Then you might as well, like I say, just go back and watch the deleted scenes on Terminator 2. You get a way better version of this Arnold in that movie.
I mean, I'm not saying it's amazing or anything,
with him,
but it was fun.
With the smiling and everything. You get that. Obviously is deleted from the Terminator 2. It's in the special edition version. But you get some of those scenes where he learning how to smile and all that stuff, and it's better done in Terminator 2.
I find Genesis hilarious.
I call it Genesis because it got a fucking Y in the fucking name. It's so stupid.
I find Genesis funny to watch and laugh at how absurd and insane it is. Like John Connor being a Terminator. Like, that's fucking hilarious. Yes, AJ, you heard that right. I know you haven't seen that movie.
I haven't seen it, but that sounds terrible.
But
are you talking about making John Connor the fucking Terminator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that movie for that. Fuck Not we're good. Hold on. This is not a Terminator. We're talking about Matrix. We're talking about Matrix. Talk about Matrix. Talk about Matrix.
Your boy going in.
We're talking about Matrix. Talking about Matrix. I love the Terminator franchise, and just the first two movies are amazing films, and I do like Terminator 3. Terminator Salvation is serviceable. When you go from that to the Genesis, bruh. Oh my god! I remember in the theater, I said, "What the fuck did I just watch, bro?" I went to the theater to see that shit, bro.
Genesis does the same thing this movie does. It starts out like a normal Terminator movie. You're like, "Oh, this could be good," and then the movie keeps going.
It's like you step in dog shit, and you gotta smell it the whole time. Like that's what happened with, and this movie does the same thing on the low. Like it's like you step in dog shit, and now you got to sit there for the last 2 hours and 30 minutes and smell it. Like
this makes me want to shit myself for fucking Indiana Jones 5, bro.
Oh yeah, because it's another one of those legacy movies where they got to bring back the characters.
I'm not totally like scared because James Mangold is directing that, and
James Mangold is doing Indiana 5. Are you serious? Oh.
That's the only reason that I'm not like writing it off. But
me now.
other than that, and
you're not that intrigued.
Nah. I
was like, you landed on thick, brother.
I mean, it's because I don't think Steven Spielberg needs to come back. I think we need a new taste with this franchise.
I think it was West Side Story.
Nobody cares about Indiana Jones anymore.
Yeah, it's a little.
Really.
That's
after came of the Cuss of Skull. Nobody liked that really. So
it's a fourth movie that's not good either. Yes, Marquise, the movie is 2 hours and 30 minutes.
And that was a legacy sequel.
Yeah, it was though.
But we about to do another legacy sequel to a legacy sequel. Yo. At this point, it's irrelevant, man.
Yeah. The legacy sequel.
But that, I think I was on the live on Instagram earlier. I was like, I'm tired of them. Like, I know these movies make money. That's the thing, though. These movies make money.
They do.
So that's why they have to keep
no matter if they're bad or not.
Well, you know what I mean. But you know what I mean, though. Like these titles, that's why they go to like something like The Matrix. They go back to this worked back then. It's going to
make more than our original concept.
I mean, when it comes to who knows they can execute, it's not going to do. But Star Wars is a different beast, though. That's why you can't compare.
No, I'm just saying, like Star Wars made more than the original movie, though.
Force Awakens, it made more than the original movie. To me, it's also a different time. Inflation was different as well, so you can't really to compare the way that movie opened to the way the original opened. It's apples and oranges. There's what was coming out in 1977 that was in the range of Star Wars. Yeah, right.
Yeah, nothing.
So
I think legacy and sequels need to die. I think the last one that should have came out was like. I don't consider No Way Home it, but for me it would be Ghostbusters Afterlife. That was the last one that I saw, and I was like, "This was amazing."
Well, you can kiss that goodbye because they're just gonna keep going back to them. We're gonna get sequels.
It's making money, bro. It's making money more than
making money.
What originals are doing. Look at *Malignant*.
It's
like those types of movies. Like
And then every now and then they'll get lucky and actually make a good movie and make money. But most of the time, they just trying to make money.
Yep.
Yeah,
remakes.
I don't know what other I wouldn't be surprised if they do it for the Karate Kid, but I guess that's what Cobra Kai is.
That's what Cobra Kai. But that's done right though, because people love Cobra Kai. But I think it works better because it's a show. It's not a movie. Like you could do a lot more. With a show.
You think this movie would have benefited of being like a HBO Max original series?
I mean, they could have explained things
with the story, the story the same way it is.
I feel like they could. Well, I feel like they could do more with the story. They can explain more things. They could introduce these characters and give them more time.
They can make it.
I halfway agree with you because I say in my review that I've never wanted to remake a movie so bad because like we said before, it has very cool concepts, but the way they pull it off is just not the business. Like, there's so many holes in the narrative, and then you give these new actors the same characters' names, and they don't act anything like them. The Agent Smith, he was cool, but like we said with
what? No, he wasn't.
But where was
that part
in the movie hardly.
Yeah, that part was terrible. But that's what I was gonna say. He was underutilized. He would have benefited from being in a show because they would have used. They probably would have used him more.
I think this whole film could have benefited from being in a show. They would have been able to explain the narrative, expand on these characters, build the world even more.
It could have honestly been like WandaVision, straight up.
Honestly, it could have been something like
that.
Because
I don't know if I would have wanted that, but it probably would have made more sense than what they did.
Because when the movie starts, it has that same vibe of like what is actually going on.
Yes.
But to me, the movie it abandons it way too quick.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it's on it way too long.
The tone
it does go way too long. I felt like it went one way too long.
Yeah, the tone is very inconsistent. It starts out very, very hokey and silly, and then like once they wake Neo up, that's when it like becomes a completely different movie, and it's still bad.
Yeah,
it doesn't become a better
they
movie.
Put some hokiness and silliness in that too. They sprinkle some silliness in that too.
No, they do. They do.
The French guy.
No, they do.
We didn't even talk about that.
Oh yeah, the Merovingian. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That was one of the worst.
All our faces like
ever.
Like talking about this movie is like killing my brain cells,
bro. The Merovingian was literally doing what we're doing right now, ranting that everything is so bad and different.
Yeah.
That scene, now that I've said it out loud, that scene just further confirms I really think they made this movie bad on purpose. I really think
that was terrible. That was terrible what they did with that character, bro. Because they say all the characters that was in the Matrix, they got purged or something like that. Like it was like a huge purge or something. He said they were peace, but then there was a purge. It's like, okay, like they're basically saying they died.
They got deleted?
They got deleted basically.
Like it's
I don't know. They didn't explain it. They didn't explain it.
Now, Matrix 5 is going to be everybody coming out of the recycle bin on the Matrix computer.
Right.
Now let's go ahead and talk about this. Let's go ahead and talk. Let's go ahead and talk about this.
I gotta go, yo. I gotta peace out, but I'm gonna catch y'all later. Thanks for having me.
All right, peace out. Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and talk about this third act, though. Let's go ahead and talk about it because
let's hurry up and talk about it because I'm ready to not talk about this movie.
Yeah, I'm ready to get Tyler. Make sure you got your physical media releases next week.
I got one.
I got obviously. I'm gonna show what I got today, but because I knew we talked about saying the third act was okay.
Hold on. It's fine. I'm still here. It's fine. I was bored, honestly, and I had checked out by that point. I was like, I really just don't care anymore. I really don't.
I didn't know. I figured I missed something because what was the point of all the people, like the zombie people going after them? I didn't get it. Was it like
so? Basically, it was like when Agent Smith was turning other people into Agent Smiths. Right. He was like, rather than duplicating one person, I'll just utilize their body as is. Okay. So that's what he was doing.
Okay. I mean, I didn't like it. I thought it was cool with them doing all that, but I didn't like the whole fact that they were on a motorcycle. Like, give me some fight sequences. These niggas are literally on motorcycles.
You know what someone said that I genuinely laughed at because I didn't realize it until the movie until I watched it. Mm-hmm. Someone said that this is the only Matrix movie where Keanu Reeves did not hold a firearm.
I think you're right.
You're right.
I think you are right. Wow, he does not hold a weapon in this movie.
His hands are his weapons, his magic hands.
He doesn't.
Yeah, they don't explain why that particular power is like. What is that? They don't explain that. He's always
that's another thing that I hated.
Yeah, he's always been able to stop the bullets, but when did he have like a projectile force field? Like when was he able to do that?
Yeah, it's never been like that. It's just that he stops it, and it's like it's an invisible force field. You don't see it,
right?
But it felt like it's been put up to 11 because he also uses it as like a defense mechanism when he pushes. Yeah, which I don't know. Has he ever done that before too?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think he's ever had that type of ability. So that's why
I've seen every movie 80 times. So
right. I did like that because they was all surprised. Like, what the hell was that when he did it? And when he first do it to when he fights Morpheus, But then he does it again. It's like, okay, now it's not even that special. We was waiting for him.
That was a terrible fight.
Yeah, between him and
the other thing.
Yeah, that was terrible.
The other thing I didn't like was how like just invincible they made Neo. Like there's no scene like in the first Matrix where like Agent Smith is fucking him up. You know, boom, 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 boom. There's no scene like that in this movie. Every time Keanu Reeves is getting shot at, and I keep calling him Keanu Reeves because he's not fucking Neo. I'm sorry. He keeps getting shot at, and a rocket is being shot at. He just goes woof.
He just deflects the rocket.
Like,
he
how
literally
am I
deflects
supposed to
the
be
rocket.
invested in that?
Yeah.
Like I can't get invested in that. I'm sorry.
He's like he's
you can't fly. You can't fly, but you can deflect rockets.
Yeah. I don't know, bro.
This fucking movie, bro.
Why is my
you know what this movie makes me feel like? This movie makes me feel like Neo, and when he's talking to the architect, and you see him talking on the television screens in the back, and he is just laying him a new one, tearing him a new one. Like that's what this movie makes me feel like.
I just feel defeated.
Incredibly frustrated.
My dad hated this movie, bro. My dad hated this movie, bro. And I feel bad for him. He's just like you, John. He loves all three. We were gonna see this in the theater today. We were gonna see this in the theater. And he was like, just refund it.
To your father.
He was like, oh, just refund it because I heard it was terrible. And then he texted me. He was like, what the fuck was that, bro? This movie, it's sad. It really is. I was looking forward to this. Not as much as you, but I was looking forward to this.
Yeah, I mean, it's very disappointing. And what the worst part is, I'm gonna buy it day one, probably on 4K. That's the worst part about it, is that I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see the fucking 4K cover, and I'm gonna be like, "Fuck."
I'm gonna do the.
That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be in Best Buy. They gonna hear me like, "What happened?" I'm like, "I gotta buy the fucking Matrix Resurrection
because the cover is dope.
Because the artwork is dope. Like they gonna do something. Give me a fucking green case. Fuck, I gotta buy it now. Like, damn, man.
I'm gonna tell you the line from Elf. You disgust me. How can you live with this?
Oh man, but yeah, you got any more thoughts on this movie? Because I'm tired of talking about it. Let's talk about some good stuff. Yo.
I think we should stop talking about it.
All right.
Long story short, The Matrix Resurrection sucks.
Watch it on HBO Max.
Do not recommend.
Don't go to the theater, you guys. Don't go to the theater.
2 out of 5
on HBO Max, you guys.
That's being in the Christmas spirit. 2 out of 5.
All right, we're gonna move to our next topic, and it's the live Q&A, physical media, and giveaway section. Like I said, if you guys got any questions, we would love to answer you. We only been live for about an hour and 30 minutes. If you guys haven't liked the stream, please hit that like button. Go ahead and check out Smooth J Stu's YouTube channel. Go check out Mind of a Nerd's Instagram. The links will be in the description below. Like I said, if you guys got any questions for us, go ahead and hit us in the comments. But we're going to show off what physical media we picked up. Smooth J Stu, go ahead and show the people what you picked up lately, bro. Because we haven't done this in a minute.
Yeah, we haven't. We haven't. I just got the stuff that I got recently. I don't have everything that I picked up since we did a physical media section on Nerd Talk. But this first one, my wife got me for Christmas, and it is one of the best steelbooks I own, and that is The Wolf of Wall Street 4K steelbook. I love the way this thing looks, and it actually looks really good on 4K. It's not great, but it is very good. I just probably like a A-.
Okay.
Next, I have this beauty of a slip, and that's a great thing for me to say because I don't usually keep my slips. I usually save them for other people that want them. But No Time to Die on 4K. This is an excellent slip. I was gonna get the steelbook, but I decided not to. I figured I was gonna save some money, even though the steelbook looks good. I wasn't crazy about it, so I decided to go with this slip. Haven't watched this yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it. I know Alex said that it looks amazing on 4K. And lastly, I have the Suicide Squad, and of course, the day after I buy it, they put it back on HBO Max. I would have waited. That's not the first time that's happened to me.
Yeah, so usually that's what happens, bro.
I bought the Batman on DVD at Comic-Con, and the next week they put it on Netflix.
Wow. That sounds about right.
So yeah, I was upset. Well, my wife actually got it. I didn't buy it. She bought it for me for my birthday, but okay. I was still upset. I was like, man, she could have saved her money and bought something else.
Yeah, that's usually what happens, bro.
Yeah, that's all I got right now.
All right, Tyler, you got some stuff coming, which I wish you would have got it now, but you just got to wait.
So,
show us what you got, bro.
So I'll get this out of the way because you just showed it. I bought the Suicide Squad as well. I love this movie so much, and I definitely needed to buy it. So, but I did order the Lord of the Rings 4K box set. It will be arriving supposedly Tuesday. I think it will be, and I should have had it today. Fucking Best Buy. I did purchase the Underworld 5 movie collection, this huge, beautiful box set, and Best Buy told me, oh yeah, we have it in stock. And then they made me wait 6 hours, and then they were like, oh no, actually, no, it's not in stock. You got to get it at a different store. So hopefully by next Nerd Talk, I will have it so I can show it off because that set is beautiful and I hope to get it. But let me show you guys what I actually got. So the first thing that I took out the wrong 4K. I took out Love and Monsters. I already own this. I was supposed to take The Last Duel. I couldn't see. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I picked up The Last Duel on 4K.
You don't want to show the set, bro? The one set you've been raving about since you got?
At the bottom.
Oh, okay.
I got Malignant also. I love this movie so much. Yes, it is. And I kind of don't want to watch it ever again. Not because it's not great, but because I feel like if I watch it again, I'm going to hate it. So, this is a movie that my boy AJ, he just left. He sent this to me as a Christmas present. Thank you so much, brother. Krampus, the naughty, the unrated cut. I watched this for the first time last night. Yes, I would be the one to watch a fucking horror movie on Christmas. Whatever.
Hey, it's a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
It's appropriate.
So I watched this and it was insanely disappointing. And this is coming from someone that I love Trick or Treat so much. And that was also a first time watch this October. This is insanely disappointing. I found the first hour of this movie insanely boring. They did nothing with the plot. The kills were so terrible. And the unrated version of this movie is complete bullshit. There's nothing in here that's bloody or violent. It's nothing. The last 30 minutes of this movie was pretty much everything I wanted from the movie, but I just thought this was a big, big, big disappointment. And the last thing that I got, something that I had on my mind for a while and I wanted it, is the Karate Kid trilogy 4K box set. I love this box set so much. I had to get it because
that artwork is fucking phenomenal.
I love the fact that all of these movies come with their
own slip covers, bro.
And this set is so amazing. And Cobra Kai is right around the corner next week. So
those should have been steel books, man.
Yeah. I had to.
It should have been steel books.
I had to get on this, and it's not that bad of a price. $50 for this, it was not that bad.
Does it just come with the 4K and the Ultra HD, or does it come with both?
What?
Does it come with the Blu-ray and the 4K?
Yeah, it
okay,
does.
Good. Okay, good.
But yeah, if you guys love the Karate Kid and you wanted to appreciate it, first of all, I haven't seen the sequels, but the first movie on 4K looks excellent. It looks very good on 4K.
Great, that's
so I would definitely recommend go out and buy this because this is a amazing set. I love it so much.
Nice. That's everything you picked up, Tyler?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and get into the pickups that I picked up today. Go ahead and do my little solo layout. I'm gonna save you for last. So I picked up Rock of Ages.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
On Blu-ray because Tyler always been. He saw it in my video. He's like, you saw it with a slip. You got to get it. I'm like, okay, I'll pick it up. So I picked that up. Then I picked up Red Sparrow on Blu-ray. This is only $5 as well at the exchange, so I did pick this up. The glare. Okay, there we go. So I picked that up. I picked up Night and Day with Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz. It was only $5 as well, so I picked that up. Then I also picked up at the exchange The Last Duel, 4K,
Nice.
factory sealed. It's factory sealed, you guys, for $18.
Nice.
So you guys are paying $30. No, I paid 18 for it, you guys. So I had to pick that up. I'm glad to have that in the collection. Then I rebought Jingle All the Way. For one, it came with the digital code, and for some reason, the version I have, I can't even watch the theatrical version. It doesn't even promote that it comes with both cuts. It doesn't, like this one does. It said this one comes with both. My version, I guess, doesn't. So I rebought it. It was only $7. I'll trade in the other one and get store credit from the exchange. So that's probably, basically what this is worth anyway. So it is what it is. I like this cover anyway better than the one I have. Then I picked up Sinister. I don't have Sinister in my collection. I found it at Half Price Books for $5.99, if I'm not mistaken. Thought it was a nice little thing I could pick up. Then I picked up Robin Hood. I didn't have Robin Hood in the collection. Half Price Books had it for $7.99. It was definitely worth $7.99. So I did pick this up. And the last thing I picked up today, and that is Lion King 2 Simba's Pride. Now, this version I have is the one they re-released. I had a UK version, which had a huge case, and it was very obnoxious. It looked terrible on the shelf. So I'm like, I want to have this version. The only problem, it doesn't have a slip. I'll just have to deal with that. But yeah, this is the actual US release. So I'll probably just obviously trade in the version I have to the exchange. So
nice.
That's everything I picked up. I also picked up No Time to Die as well. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you obviously know I bought that as well. The slipcover does look amazing. I do recommend buying it on 4K, bro.
Here's The Last Duel. Also, nice. I did not pay full price for this. My best friend, I don't know if he's watching, but I love you. He really wanted this, so this is basically his Christmas gift. But he wanted the digital. He doesn't collect like us, so I said, "Hey, let's split the cost. You get the digital, and I get the 4K." I've never seen this. I don't know if I'm going to before Friday, which is the end of the year. I might. I don't know. I had no interest in this movie until AJ was like, "Oh my god, it's so amazing." So I don't know, but I did buy Last Duel.
Yeah, I only reason why I bought it because I found it for the price I did. If it wasn't there, I probably wouldn't have picked it up today at Best Buy either. Oh no, I forgot what else I bought. I bought something else. Yeah, forgot one thing. Forgot one more thing. I bought Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald.
Oh, look at that slip, bro.
Yeah, this slip does look amazing. Now I got to find the first Fantastic Beast with a slip. Good luck, right?
Watch me find it with a slip. That'd be hilarious.
You need to send it my way. But yeah, I mean, that's everything I feel. I don't know. I forgot about Fantastic Beasts. Maybe because it's not a newer release and I didn't have it up on the stack. But like I said, the only reason I bought Last Duel because it was the price it was. If I went to Best Buy, I probably wouldn't have wanted to pay $30 for it. I'm excited to check it out. Did AJ watch the 4K because I want to see how the quality looks for it.
It probably looks good. It's Ridley Scott.
Yeah, it's a Fox title, so I don't know. We'll see. It's crazy that Ridley Scott had 2 movies come out this year. See that this and House of Gucci. So that's
House of Gucci
pretty close together too.
Is the most underrated movie of 2021. Don't at me.
House of Gucci. I'm waiting for that 4K. I'm definitely buying it when it comes out in 4K, and I'll give it a watch then. I just didn't have time to go to the theater. Now, do you guys got any giveaways you want to give away? Any codes?
Nah, them but the same ones I've been trying to give away.
Yeah, I feel you on that one for sure. I don't think I have any codes.
Oh shit! Almost just fucking fell over.
Dude, did I use my? I think I guess I can give away the. I have the Wolf of Wall Street digital code.
Oh, I
have digital already.
Do I have this one? I don't know if I do or don't. Don't stop falling over.
I just hear all that shit falling every time.
Let me see. Do I have this? I doubt it. Oh
What is
shit,
it?
I do. I have the steelbook of 4K for American Psycho. I'm trying to think of. I had, you know, it's funny. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about a question to ask for mate that was Matrix related, and I totally forgot about it.
You're talking about for the code?
For the code?
Yeah. I guess I have an American Psycho question. What is the movie that he is exercising towards in American Psycho? First person to get it gets the code.
I doubt anybody get answer that question, bro. Because I can't even get answers to that question. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that question either. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
If nobody gets it,
I haven't seen it in a while. I didn't watch it with you guys when you guys watched it, so I don't even remember what that is.
Let's see.
Let's
give it a couple minutes.
Give people a couple minutes in the chat. If they don't answer, just go ahead and just give it away. Just tell them to follow your Instagram. Whoever comment first, get it first. That's usually what we do. Whoever wants it, just go ahead and comment on my Instagram. And if they usually don't, that means the code will be sitting here waiting for it to be given away.
I actually got 3 to give away. I think I didn't give this one away yet. I think I tried to and it didn't. But I got Shazam, which is kind of a Christmas movie.
Wow. You still got the Shazam code?
Yeah, I still got the Shazam code. I got The Best Man, and I got Shawshank Redemption on 4K. So if anybody wants that code, you know what? I'll do this. I'll ask a trivia question as well. What is the name? What is Riddler's last name in the Batman movie coming out in March?
Oh,
a hint. It is not Nigma.
I don't know that.
I'm gonna look it up for shits and giggles because I don't know that.
Yeah, I don't know that answer. I say if anybody doesn't answer the question, just go ahead and just give it away.
Why did they change it?
It's an alias that he uses in the comics.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
But is it going to be his actual name?
I believe that it is going to be his actual last name. I mean, come on now. Somebody named Enigma, that's kind of too on the nose.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, again, that's Shazam, The Best Man, and The Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, I think the only one I got right now. Yeah, the only one I got I could give away is the Wolf of Wall Street, the 4K code that came with the steelbooks. I think I have it digitally already. On
I'll change the question. I mean, if y'all can't get this, I don't know. Who is the famous actor in American Psycho that Christian Bale kills in the apartment?
Yeah, that's easy. That's easy.
I cannot get any more specific than that, bro.
Yeah, that's an easy question right there.
Come on, bro.
This like I said, this month is gonna be probably my slowest month, but if you look at the stack, it still looks pretty big.
By the way, the answer to what I first asked was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I thought you said song.
No, I said movie, bro.
Oh, that's why I thought he said song.
Oh, I know the song. I don't know what movie, but I know the song.
That's what I thought you said. What song was he listening to? I didn't know. I didn't think you said what movie. I said
what movie was he exercising to?
I guess.
Exercising to. I was thinking what song did he kill somebody to?
Oh, that's why I don't know. I wasn't listening. I guess.
I know the song he killed somebody to. I don't know the movie he was watching though. Well, I do now. But.
Well, I knew that one then. I thought he said song. I'm like, he's listening to a song while he's working out. I don't remember that. But yeah, this month is gonna be, like I said, I think it's gonna be my slowest month. But if I showed you my stack of movies, it looks like a lot still for a regular human being, I guess you could say.
I had to take these things off. They're killing me.
But for me, I guess it's not. If anybody got a code for Space Jam New Legacy, let me know. Because mine did not come with a code.
There is a digital code. It's called HBO Max.
Yeah, but I want it digitally as well because I want to sit next to my Space Jam on digital. So don't at me. I want my digital library to look larger, bro. I'm sorry. I got over. You seen my movies anywhere account, Tyler? How many movies I got? Just go ahead.
Over 200.
Right. I wanted to grow. You know.
Bro, has no one in the chat seen American Psycho, bro?
Apparently not.
Maybe no one. Yeah, I guess not. That's nobody's.
I guess I'm not giving it away.
Yeah, I get maybe most people in the chat already have it.
Yeah, unless they already got it. Yeah, that could be what it is. But yeah, I think that's it. I mean, you guys got any more thoughts?
Nah, man. Matrix sucked. Didn't finish Hawkeye, and yeah, Matrix sucks.
Yeah, it's upsetting, bro, because we wanted this to be good and it wasn't good, and you had hopes for it. That's why I just feel bad for you, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, when I first saw the trailer,
it's not that I had high hopes for it. It was like, because like I said, I at least wanted it to be decent. I was just mad at the fact that it was as bad as it was. Yeah, so
yeah.
I agree. It's to me, once I even saw the first trailer, I was like, I don't know, because even watching that first trailer, they show a lot. They show a lot in that first trailer.
Yeah, but they don't give away the movie in the first trailer.
No,
they show quite a bit, but
they show a lot of the stuff that if I watched it for the first time, I would have liked seeing it. Like I would rather see it in the movie, not in the trailer. And I understand they're trying to sell it. They're trying to show us all the stuff that they doing. Is okay, I get it, but
yeah,
like they show a lot. I was watching, like, damn, like I just basically felt like I just saw the whole movie out of context. That's what it felt like. And with the movie, watching the movie, it felt like I was watching the movie without context. So, like, I don't know. This movie's weird. And most of the worst part is I'm gonna have to buy it because I'm a completionist, and I need to sit next to the other Matrix movies because I have the other one, so I gotta have this one to complete it.
I'm afraid I'm gonna do the same thing.
You're going to do the same.
It's not gonna be day one though.
Yeah, probably. I bought Venom. Let there be carnage. Day one.
The hell you do that for?
I don't know.
Did you get the steelbook at least?
No.
Well, hold on.
No.
You wasted your money on a bad movie you didn't see and didn't at least get the cooler cover?
Because I don't have a steelbook for Venom.
Somebody's been smoking and drinking.
You've been smoking and drinking, Alex.
All the people I know. Well, Tony Movie Chappie, thanks for joining. I know you're here late. We're like probably about to end the stream in like next 10 minutes, but thank you for joining. Hit the like button. If you want to watch what we did, just rewind or, catch the replay. But my thing is, I tell everyone, if you've been following me a long time, I've tried to make it where if I buy a movie in a franchise, if I already have one format of it, I don't buy another format. So I have Venom.
So what do you do? So what do you do if it's a trilogy? You have one of each format, and then the third movie comes out.
You wouldn't have one of each format, knowing him.
Yeah, right. I mean,
no, but you've done that before. That's what made you make the decision that you made to not continue to do that.
Yeah, but there have been many times I rebought things to complete a franchise. Like I have, obviously, I got 3 different versions of the Dark Knight movies. I have one on Blu-ray, one on Steelbook, and one on 4K. Like I don't need all of them, but I love the covers on the Steelbook. I love the Steelbooks. I love my 4Ks, and I can't let my Blu-rays go, especially the Dark Knight Rises, because that's one of the first Blu-rays I ever bought in my collection.
That's why I can never get rid of the Dark Knight. That's literally the first Blu-ray I ever bought.
Same here. I think that's most of everyone's first Blu-ray they ever bought was the Dark Knight.
Mine was either Iron Man 2 or Sucker Punch.
Sounds about right.
Oof.
That sounds about right.
Pick your poison for a piece of shit.
And you know what? And I know that we talked about Matrix and how it sucks, but it kind of reminded me of Sucker Punch. I'll take Sucker Punch over Matrix Resurrections because Sucker Punch knew what it was. Sucker Punch.
I'll take a lot of bad original.
Was not trying to be this deep movie. It just wanted to show. Zack Snyder just wanted to show you cool nerd stuff, and that's what he did. He wasn't trying to write.
At least the action sequences in those movies are in that movie as well edited and
he wasn't trying to give you BVS with Sucker Punch. He just wanted you to have.
I could tell what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. Matrix Resurrections, you don't know what's going on visually or narratively.
Well, Tony Movie Chappie liked Matrix Resurrections. I seem to be the only one that likes it. He said this is coming from someone. He said this is coming from somebody who hated the 2 sequels, but this one really surprised me. And maybe it's because you had zero expectations. Like you really just went in because you didn't like.
It's like Alex. Alex went in with the expectations to Hawkeye of we all hate it, so maybe I'm gonna hate it.
I think that you guys bashing on it, I think my expectations were so low that this, like, I thought it was going to be as worse as it was. And I was watching it, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. That's why I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. I think my score still stays that way. Because I did enjoy what I was seeing. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Tony Muchet says, but some new plot points and storyline actually work for me. This is easily the sequel. This is easily the sequel since the original. Just my personal opinion. Well, I guess you said this is the best sequel. I disagree. This is not.
I very much.
This is
disagree.
the worst sequel.
Worst sequel.
Going back to watch Resurrections, I think Resurrections moved up on my ranking from the movies because Resurrections, it's that movie is fire.
Y'all making me want to watch it.
I ain't gonna lie. After talking about Daredevil, I'm about to watch Daredevil. He said, dude, I love Sucker Punch, especially if you watch the extended cut. Do you have the extended cut, John? Did you buy the extended version on Blu-ray? Or do you have the regular Blu-ray? Okay.
I got the extended version.
Okay.
I mean, it's still not good. I like the movie. Don't get me wrong. I like the movie, but I also recognize it's not very good. But it wasn't trying to be good.
You got Watchmen on 4K?
Yes.
You know,
how's it look on 4K?
I love it. I love watching on 4K.
I need that.
That might be. I'm not gonna lie. That might be his best directed visually movie. Watchmen.
Over Zack Snyder's Justice League.
I don't know, man. Because I never really.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I don't know because
that's hard. No, that's hard. That he like because Tyler got a point. Like
because the aspect ratio for me makes it like really hard to make it feel like I'm watching like a full-fledged like theatrical movie. You know, Watchmen has that. Justice League. Justice League. You know, Watchmen, it has that, you know, gorgeous aspect ratio, and you get those big wide shots. You don't really get a lot of wide shots with Justice League like that. Like I don't know. That's just my preference. You know?
I got you.
I get you too. But to me, the aspect ratio didn't bother me for Justice League. Maybe the first 5 minutes I was already into it, so the back bars didn't bother me.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me, and I did get used to it.
Now I want to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. Every single time we talk about it, I want to watch it.
It doesn't bother me, but it's just, that's just how I felt.
Yeah, for sure. Like I say, if you guys want to get it, it's actually on sale. I think it's on sale on Blu-ray and 4K. I think the Blu-ray is like $15. Yeah, so if you guys want to go check out, go get it. It's on sale on Blu-ray. I don't know, the 4K 20, I think now. So I guess now
it's still cheaper than like 32. However,
think about it. I bought it twice.
I did
twice.
Too. But I obviously gave mine to Tyler.
Hooked up. Yo, Tyler be getting hooked up. I always hooked you up, bro. We hooked you up, bro. Man, you got Justice League from John, Avengers Infinity War with the slip from me. AJ sent you Krampus, even though the movie wasn't that good. But we got your back, bro. We got your back, bro. But yeah, you guys got any more closing thoughts before we close it out here?
I'm just, I'm assuming this is the last Nerd Talk of 2021, right?
Yes.
We're not doing Boba Fett Sunday.
Man, that's crazy, dude.
I haven't done this for very long. It's been like, 6 months, give or take? Or like 4 months.
On Nerd Talk?
Around there. Yeah, it's been like 4 months.
4 months, yeah. Damn, it's been like 4 months.
It's been insanely fun. Now, I've never done anything like this, and in 2022, we gonna come at y'all with some fire ass shit, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's always a pleasure having you on the channel, and I'm glad that you agreed to be a co-host with us, because I mean we always have a tremendous amount of fun, and I love your honesty.
That's the one main reason. Is like, I can, regardless of your age, I can still talk to you like we are the same age. Like we have, and I love your perspective of how you express yourself when it comes to movies and music and all that stuff. So I'm like, yeah, Tyler be a perfect co-host to come on here, because he had, for your age too. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're much younger than us, so we get a different aspect on what you think than what we think. So yeah,
we see that. It's like we see certain movies differently, like the MCU. You don't look at the MCU exactly how we look at it because we had so much trash before.
Yeah. And that's what I said. It's always good to talk. We always have great conversations off camera. So like, might as well just bring some of that flavor into on camera. So yeah. So yeah, I'm happy you agreed to come to be on Coast as well. Like I said, we all like I said, hopefully next year we could do a meetup. Maybe have a live nerd talk or something. Maybe do a Blu-ray hunt next year. Maybe might be in the books. He might be doing a live review. Maybe I'm not see if I get something set up. We'll see what happens. But that's off camera talk. We'll give you just go ahead and follow us on Instagram. Maybe you'll find. But yeah. So like I said, if you guys tuned in, thank you guys for watching. We still got 7 people to chat. Thank you guys. Shout out to Tony Movie Chappie, Mama Blu-ray, Luke Ponto. Everybody that was in the chat today, my brother Marquise, you guys are awesome. If you guys haven't already, please hit that like button. Please subscribe for more. If you guys haven't already as well, check out Smooth J Stu's YouTube channel. Also, check out Mind of a Nerd's Instagram. He has amazing reviews. Go ahead and check him out. He's trying to get to 1K followers on Instagram. Go ahead and help out with that.
Also, I'm trying to get to 200 subscribers on.
Go ahead and hook up my brother.
I'm 6 away. I'm 6 away.
Please subscribe to Smooth J Stu. He's trying to hit 200 subscribers by that. But you need to hurt me. Try to get him for 2022. Come on, let's hurt me. Get him there, you guys. Also, like I said, go ahead and check out Mind of Nerds Instagram. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to hit 4K. Looks like I didn't hit my goal with getting 4K, which is okay. I'm pretty satisfied with the subscribers I got this year. I was pretty blown away with how many subscribers I got this year. From start of the year till now, I was pretty blown away. I got basically over almost 2,000 more subscribers since I started, and that's pretty amazing. And you guys are amazing. I don't know what the next video will be because I probably won't be doing a Blu-ray hunt video Tuesday because nothing comes out, especially if the weather is bad. I probably won't be driving, so I don't know. The next video probably will be, I don't know, maybe my complete Blu-ray collection video. That might be the next thing because I got to film it within the next couple of weeks. So I appreciate everybody for being with us this year. This year has been amazing. I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate you, John. I appreciate you, Tyler. Appreciate all you guys joining me on this journey with growing my YouTube channel and talking to me and, supporting me. You guys are amazing. I never thought I'd have this much fun this year. This is probably the most fun I've ever had on YouTube since I started. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Even though all the gameplay stuff was cool, but this is the most fun I've had because movies are my first passion. And I appreciate all you guys for sticking with me as well. Hope you guys can stay with me for 2022. We got some treats for you guys as well. More watch-alongs, more reviews, more hunting videos. All that content will be coming in 2022. I'm not going to stop. Like I said, hope you guys stay with me. Like I said, check out these awesome guys. You guys are amazing. I didn't mean to go on a rant, but it's the end of the year. So, go ahead and just wanted to go ahead and get it out. I might make an end of the year video. Tyler, are you going to do an end of the year thing for your 100 movies? Are you going to do anything on your channel or anything like that? Or no?
I was going to try and do my Blu-ray collection video, but that's if I get the Underworld thing and Lord of the Rings Tuesday. But again, I don't even know if that's gonna come out. But in terms of like posts on my Instagram,
that's
Tuesday. So Tuesday is my everybody's favorite list, my top 10 worst movies of 2020. That will be Tuesday. Actually, I dropped my Kingsman review today. Please, I beg everybody. It's not amazing, but just go see it, please, or watch it when it comes out. It's so much fun. But Tuesday is the top 10 worst of the year. Wednesday, I will be covering the Book of Boba Fett episode 1. I cannot.
Yes, that is coming out next week. Wow, goodness gracious.
And Friday, New Year's Eve, will be my top 10 best movies of 2021, which I'm very excited.
Tyler has seen almost 100 movies, bro. I can make
I'm probably gonna do it. I'm probably gonna do a top 10 as well.
I'm very excited. I'm more excited for the top 10 worst because I love.
You love being angry and ranting.
I do sometimes. I love being positive.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Go watch No Way Home spoiler talk and tell me I don't like it.
Yeah. When it's good.
Yes,
Yeah.
103rd. But you know, the top 10. You know, I'm excited, man. I'm excited to celebrate the top 10 goated movies of 2021. And this year, man,
We have some gems this year,
2021.
bro.
2021 was
some
fucking
gems, dude.
phenomenal, bro.
Yeah, we had
This
some
year,
gems,
we have
bro.
some really
my top 10 list was hard this year. It is. It was hard as fuck. I was looking, but my top 25. I was like, Jesus Christ, how is one movie better than the other?
Yeah.
It's so hard. Like it's so hard for me that Dune is not even in my top 10 because there's just so many movies.
Not your top 10?
Wow.
And it's like a 9. It's a 9. And it's not in my top 10. It's
That's
like
crazy,
15.
dude. That's crazy, bro. That's
Unbelievable.
I've only seen I've seen 31 movies this year. It'll probably be 30, 35 before New Year's because I still got to watch Tick Tick Boom and some other things. But yeah, my top 10 wasn't nearly as difficult as Tyler's because I didn't see many movies. My top 5 was difficult.
Yeah.
Look, let me look at really quick.
That's the thing. I think next year I'm gonna get in the habit and start logging everything that I see.
Like,
now I have to literally go back and think, what did I all go see in the theater? Because I know I didn't see a lot of stuff, but I was saying I saw things that came out on physical. You know, so that's why I need to get in the habit of just logging in when I see something, especially when it's new.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing
like
as well.
The French Dispatch. I love that movie. It's not in my top 10. In the Heights.
It's not in your top 10. That's
wow.
crazy. You've been praising that movie all year long.
Yo, that's not in your top 10.
I still love it. It's a 9, no question. But it's not in my top 10.
Top,
Profile,
top 15?
yeah,
top
it's
15?
12.
Okay.
It's 12.
Okay. All right.
Profile, I loved it. Not in my top 10. Demon Slayer, the Demon Slayer movie was amazing. It's not in my top 10. Malignant, same thing. A Quiet Place Part 2, Justice League, Candyman, Many Saints of Newark, all of these movies, I loved them so much. They're not in my top 10. It's just
I'm eager to hear your top 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm ready to see.
I made my list. For anyone that follows me on Letterboxd, I made my list both.
It's on Letterboxd?
Yeah, but I made it private because I don't want anybody. Let me jump the gun. Let me see what it is. No, motherfuckers, you know.
I know 2 movies that's in your top 10. For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I also made my, I guess, this announcement, my MCU ranking private because within the first week of January, I will be dropping my MCU ranking on Instagram.
Nice.
Because everyone voted for it after Shang-Chi, I believe. I asked, whether I should do it after Shang-Chi or Spider-Man, and everyone said Spider-Man. So
nice. Yeah, I was thinking about doing like another, because I did a complete steelbook collection for my MCU. I was thinking about doing like a complete steelbook collection for MCU when Spider-Man comes out, but I think I'm gonna just show all the steelbooks in one thing. Just because I'll have finally a complete steelbook collection for all the MCU movies. Because when Spider-Man comes out, but we'll see. We'll see. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoy. Stu, we ain't talking about Stu. You got any plans up for the rest of this week or next year? Anything you want to talk about?
For the rest of this week, no. Next year, top of 2022. I'll definitely be doing my Blu-ray, my complete Blu-ray collection video. Definitely looking forward to that. As far as reviews, not a whole lot is coming out until the middle of January. You and I discussed that before the stream. So my next new release review will probably be Scream. And I also have a Studio Time All-Stars coming up in January. So be on the lookout for that. I will have about 4 or 5.
Did you confirm a date for that?
Yeah, I confirmed the date for it. I'm not going to announce it just yet because I don't want people to.
I know it's going to be on. I know it's on a Sunday.
Yeah. Or actually, no, it's on a Monday.
Okay, that's still cool for me. That's still cool.
Yeah, that's on a Monday. Yeah. But yeah, Studio Time All Stars is coming up. Alex is going to be one of the guests. My boy James Carter, he's going to be one of the guests. Justin Speck. And some other people as well. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that. We will be reviewing 2021, all the the wonderful things wonderful movies that we got in 2021, as well as some of the crappier ones. So definitely be on the lookout for that. I'm definitely excited for that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, if you guys haven't already, please check these guys off. All their stuff will be in the description below. And we are on this one, you guys. Peace out.
Happy New
Stay
Year.
smooth.